Hello, hello, and welcome back. Another episode of Danganronpa Despair Time. I'm very excited to get back into this. In the last part, it was kind of crazy because Nico tried to kill Ace, and then Array ended up dead. So now we're going to go into the trial. Um, and I do believe that the trial is not complete. At least at this moment, it is not complete yet. So we're just gonna watch what they have, and we can theorize in the comments. So make sure you leave comments. We can theorize about who did this because I don't know. um, but yeah, I'm ready. Let's get right into it. All right, here we go. I'm ready. I'm using different headphones right now. I'm using my earbuds instead because the other ones that go over my ear, they were Chapter 2 Deadly Life. Anyway, they were just hurting my ear because I don't like having them on both. I'm using
A
these for now.
body has been discovered. Please come to the playground on floor 2. After a certain amount of time passes, the class trial will begin. Use this time wisely to investigate.
Okay, I'm pausing already, but I just want to say I do believe that they are trying to make it seem like Nico is the one who did this, especially after what they did to Ace. But I don't think it's Nico. I don't trust Nico at all anymore. Like, they act like the shy little innocent child, but they tried to murder somebody. And I I don't hate Ace, honestly. I think he's dealing with his trauma in a very angry way. He's very much like in his fight or flight, state of mind, and he's very much fight. He's not about the flight. Like me, I'd be out of there. I'm flying, I'm hiding. But he's very much like fight, fight. So, and just when I was just saying, I hope she has a redemption arc, and then they kill her. This is what happens every single time to me. Why does this keep happening? Anyway, sorry. I just wanted to say that.
Good luck.
We have to investigate now, right?
Of course.
Irie really is dead after all. Oops, that's not good. No. Ah!
Why is this happening? This can't be. She can't be dead.
Whoa, hey. It'll be alright, okay? Everyone else started filtering in. A body. Don't tell me. Ah! Oh, this poor David. Honestly. Like, David just spent all that time cheering her up and getting her to join and open up, and this happens to him again. Why does this keep happening to him? Oh, don't cry, David. I like David too. I like them all except Arturo. Arturo can go. He's very creepy. He reminds me too much of, what the heck was that character's name in V3? The third chapter killer? You know the one. The sister. Ugh. Ugh. Correcchio, that's his name. He reminds me of him, especially like always wearing the face mask and stuff. So literally, I like everybody. Arturo can go. I'm sorry. Of course. Of course this would happen. Oh.
Fuck.
Array! How unfortunate.
Oh dear.
Not again.
Oh my. We'll have to have another class trial, right?
At least it ain't me kicking the bucket. Honestly, Ace, I don't know how it's not you. I don't know how you survived being strangled genuinely with a wire. I don't know. I don't know how on earth you were able to survive that. But I give him props. Also, his hair the change of design in his hair. I like it. Nico, I don't trust you, Nico. I'm a little got my eye on them now. Like I was like, protect Nico, and like I don't dislike them, but I didn't think they'd actually try to murder somebody, so I don't trust them at all now. In any case, I suppose I should start investigating now. Time is of the essence. Oh, there, Pat. You want to sit down somewhere else?
I'm fine. I just needed a second to deal with it.
Oh, Eden.
I'm super ready to investigate. I'll do everything I can to help find Aray's killer. Let's investigate together, Terako.
No.
I'm sorry. I know this is a serious situation, but every time Terako just shoots them all down with just no, it's hilarious to me.
Harsh as always, Terako.
Sorry, but right now, I can't guarantee that you're not the killer. Nor can you guarantee that I'm not the killer either. It's a fool's errand to trust anyone else at a time like this. If I let myself get taken advantage of once more, then I only have myself to blame.
Oh, Terako. She really was hurt by Xander.
Let's see.
Even though this would technically be my second time investigating a murder, it feels like a new experience. After all, this time I'm investigating at the same time as everyone else. Oh yeah, it was different last time because she got attacked.
Huh?
Wait, everyone at the same time? What's stopping people from manipulating the evidence? Last time we were also worried about the possibility, so we had assigned someone to guard the crime scene to prevent that. They usually assign two. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm on guard duty again because I don't really like investigating.
No.
Yeah, no. Who? You're on guard duty.
Asshole!
At least let me finish my sentence first, you ass. I'm not letting people volunteer to guard the crime scene. Who's to say you're not just offering yourself up to protect the crime scene in order to manipulate evidence yourself? I mean, she kind of has a point. I don't think it's Ace, though. I don't mind guarding the crime scene.
No chance.
Oi, and who's to say you two aren't in cahoots? What if you're collaborating with who and picked her as a guard, so you can do whatever you want? Yeah, that's why you picked two people. Okay, you're on guard duty too. I like Jay.
Damn it.
Oh, damn it, I guess I set myself up for that. Now that that's settled, I checked Aray's body for signs of life.
Of course.
As I thought, she's definitely dead. Just needed to make sure. Move aside. Let me check the body. I hope you actually do a good job and not miss over an obvious cause of death this time, Arturo. Seriously, Arturo needs to, contribute something, or he needs to go with the fishes. I can't stand him. I just hit the microphone arm. I can't. Because I want him to go.
Just die.
Quit spewing worthless insults from that putrid mouth. I never work with dead bodies. Don't act as if you know everything. If you know anything about my practice.
Right.
If Hurry hung herself, then her cause of death should be strangulation. However, it's possible that she was killed in some other way and had her cause of death disguised as hanging.
Yeah, I don't think this is a suicide. She wasn't the type of person who would do that. Just when she was gonna get her redemption arc too. This is what they do. This is what they always do. After all, the previous murder involved a disguised cause of death. That being said, do you see any signs of strangulation? Her neck is broken.
How cruel.
That's horrible.
Oh, interesting.
Oh? How interesting.
For someone to break their neck via hanging, they have to either be much heavier than Array is, or jump off from a higher place. Yeah, she didn't hang. Like, she was put there. That's not how she was killed. That's not how she died. She was just put there. Kind of like Chihiro. Poor Chihiro. I will never forgive Byakuya for what he did to precious Chihiro. Ever. It just, everything about what he did in that chapter was so gross to me. While this swing set is kind of tall, even if Array climbed to the top and jumped off in a noose, I doubt that it forced you to have that force would have been enough to snap her neck. What is that over there? That gold thing in the back. Do you see this right here? What is that? Is that just nothing and I'm reading into nothing? That's awfully strange. Are you trying to intentionally mislead me, though? Excuse me? Min tried to mislead me during the previous investigation. Right now, I cannot trust that any of you are innocent. The less you try to force my speculation, the better. Man, Terako really is suspicious of everybody. That's true. I could be leading you down the wrong line of thought, whether intentionally or unintentionally.
Even so,
But now that you're cautious, all you need to do is keep an open mind, right? I suppose.
maybe.
It could be that... Actually, I need to confirm it. Terako, come here. What?
Ow!
Oh my god.
I see.
What do you think you're doing? Ow!
Oh my god. What was that? When you suddenly rip adhesive off someone's skin, it leaves a red mark. I kind of feel like there was a better way you could have tested that.
See?
Take a look at Ari's wrists. Oh, they're a little red. So she was bound. She was tied up. It's possible that her wrists were bound at some point. At least, that's what I suspect. Whether you agree is up to you. I do agree. Let me check the rest of her body. Other than her broken neck, I can't find any other injuries. I carefully checked her body. Like Arturo said, her neck was definitely broken, but I didn't find any other abnormalities on her. Next. What happened to the motive? Did someone ask about the motive? The motive is totally important because it might clue us in as to why the killer would murder. Mono TV was about to reveal them but was interrupted, yeah? That's right. And reveal what the secrets are. It's only fair since some of us already had to share their secrets.
Hang on.
David? Mono TV said that it would release the motive only if a murder didn't occur in the allotted time span. But a murder has indeed occurred, so then Mono TV is not obligated to share those secrets. Did the killer do that on purpose so that Mono TV couldn't reveal whatever secret it was? Wait, you actually kind of have a point. When's the last time anyone saw Ray? Yesterday, lunch. Also at lunch. Yeah, lunch. Yeah, I saw her at lunch, and I didn't see her afterwards at all until now. I don't think anyone saw her after that. Why? Where was she? Did she not go to dinner? In that case, the potential time of murder is from noon yesterday to 8 a.m. today, which is rather broad. Even if Mono TV refuses to share the secrets, that would still yield valuable information, which is telling us that the murder had occurred before the deadline. That deadline being... But wait, don't we get like a Monokuma file? What is it called in here? I don't remember. It's been a while. When was it exactly? The deadline would have been 8 a.m. this morning. If Mono TV shares the secrets,
It means that she died mere minutes ago, which significantly narrows down the time range of her death.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but perhaps you should think of it less as commit a murder before the deadline and more as a body should be discovered before the deadline.
Interesting. So this was probably done yesterday.
Since we got to this point where I nearly gave you all the motives before I was interrupted, I'm going to continue to reveal them anyway, regardless of when Array died.
Oh. Wow. He's gonna do it anyway. I see.
So,
Then what are everyone's secrets?
Oh, but I'm not revealing the secrets now because it'll distract you from the investigation. Come back later to see what the motive secrets were.
Is Mono TV gonna reveal it during the trial? Because that would be crazy. Okay.
Hey, don't give me that glum look. Here, I'll give you some useful information. See those lights up there? Had to turn them off because they were flickering. I guess they broke, or whatever.
Then those lights being broken have something to do with Aray's death?
I don't know.
Life
Problem
is so
maybe.
hard.
Why is it that there's always some lights being broken? I need to invest in some more durable houseware.
I really like Mono TV. It's so much better than Monokuma. I'm just putting that out there. Then, moving on. It looks like there are some scuffs on the ground here. I'll check that out. There's scuffs on the ground? Where? Let me see. What the heck did we just step on? A fish?
Huh?
Fish? Gross, I stepped on a fish. What is this doing here?
That's horrible.
Why did you do that? You killed it. What? No. It was definitely dead before I stepped on it.
Seems that
Actually, there's quite a few fish scattered here and there. All dead. Oh, so sweet little Nico cares about the lives of these fish more than a human's life. Typical. I mean, he's kind of got a point. I do think that right now they're trying to set it up to make it seem like it's Nico. And I think that's being done on purpose because like everyone knows the circumstances of what happened between Nico and Ace. It was like yesterday, right? So I think they put the fish there to make it seem like it was Nico. Like Nico's like an animal ultimate, right? I don't remember exactly their ultimate talent. But I think they're trying to frame Nico. I don't think it's Nico though. That's not. Ace stomped on a fish.
Fuck you!
That'll be your frickin' skull next once we vote you out for the blackened. He's not the blackened though. The killer is obviously you, right? He gave up trying to kill me and switched targets to Arai. Arai?
sorry.
No, I didn't do this. I'm sorry. Save the accusations for the trial. Are you even investigating?
Asshole!
Yes, I'm frickin' investigating. I'm investigating where all these damn fish came from. It was from the pond, right? They must have come from the pond and the relaxation room, right? That's the only place that has fish. Nico, aren't you responsible for feeding the fish? What are they doing here?
What do you want from me?
Why does that mean I have anything to do with it? I'm not the killer. I don't know why fish are here. Yeah, I think Nico's being framed. I fed them last night after I ate dinner. I didn't notice any of them missing back then. Okay, so this murder happened between dinner time and 8 a.m. in the morning. But then where was Array? I can never pronounce her name. Where was she during dinner time? Did she just not eat dinner? I mean, I guess she was a bit distraught, wasn't she? Maybe she didn't feel like eating. What time exactly would you say you fed them at then? Why would I know? That's like if I asked you when was the last time you used the bathroom. I don't look at a clock every time I do something. Like I'm expecting everything I do will end up being evidence in a murder case. And besides, I had nothing to do with it. It's obvious that I'm the only person, not the only person who could go in the relaxation room. So anyone else could have messed with the fish.
Asshole!
And you're obviously covering for yourself. Stop lying. These fish are as dry as a bone.
Psh.
Those gross things must have been here for a while if all the water evaporated and dried them up. I'm not so sure about that. The air circulation is very good in the playground, more so than any other room. Recall the previous crime scene. The computer room was covered in puddles of water.
Listen to me.
However, similar puddles wouldn't form in this room due to the circulation of the fans and the absorbency of the poured rubber flooring. Any puddles of water would dry up within about 10 minutes, I'd say. What I'm suggesting is that these fish signal that there was the presence of water in this room at some point. Water that has long since dried up, leaving only dead fish. Yeah, I guess it would get soaked up into the rubber floor. Water and broken lights. This seems awfully familiar. Alright, didn't die by electrocution, right? I checked very thoroughly this time, and I can guarantee that there are no traces of electrocution. She would have burns on her if she were electrocuted, right? No, I feel like that would burn you. Anyway, what I was originally trying to look at. The ground is scuffed up here, but it's a few yards away from the swing set where Ra is. This ground texture is easily damaged. Simply walking on it with heels seems to leave marks. Is that so? I scraped my foot over the ground, leaving scuffs. Yeah, you're right. It's like a playground floor. If this ground is so easily damaged, isn't it bad material to build a playground out of? No, because it's one of those rubber floors that they use in playgrounds so that if a child falls off a swing or falls off the slide or falls off the merry-go-round, they won't fall on concrete. They'll fall on rubber instead and not get as hurt.
You all are so quick to criticize. Why don't you try making your own killing game?
By the way, Teriko, Jay leaned in close to me.
You, didn't kill Array, right?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. Are you going to ask everyone this until you find the murderer?
Don't play dumb.
I only ask people who have knives in other people's faces, you ass. And why did my airtight alibi of no fully convince you of my innocence? To be honest, Teriko, I feel like if you were to murder someone, you'd do something crazy like stabbing someone 50 times and then ripping their heart out with your teeth while laughing manically or something. She does seem the type to go into overkill, doesn't she? She seems like the type. This doesn't seem like her type. Simple hanging seems a bit tame to be your style, you know? You're probably in the clear this time.
Huh?
What? What on earth is your impression of me? Do you think I'm some sort of feral animal?
Never mind.
Forget it. Moving on. The spinny thing appears to be wrapped in some sort of tape. That's a merry-go-round, Teriko? Or I guess a carousel, you could call it too, Ace. It's called a carousel, idiot! Not a spinny thing! That is weird, though. Why is it wrapped like that? The spinny thing appears to be wrapped in some sort of tape. I wonder why.
This tape is an odd texture, like sandpaper. Also, what is this? Something was haphazardly shoved underneath the spinny thing. I reached in and pulled it all out.
Huh?
Several feet of rope? No, this is a few yards at least. Wait a minute. Haven't I seen this before? Oh, yep, that's RA's. This is RA's custom weapon, isn't it? Sorry, I felt like I was gonna sneeze. I had to stop. I don't want to sneeze in the microphone. I made it go away. Okay. Should be fine for now. But while I'm here, I might as well get a drink of water. So, and she's clearly, tied up with her own custom weapon as well. Like, why is there so much extra of it underneath the merry-go-round? Her custom weapon? Do you mean the things left in each of our rooms? It would be difficult for a would-be killer to get their hands on this then. No, it wouldn't, because didn't RA throw it away? I don't exactly remember what she did with it. I'm sorry. It's been like a couple of weeks or a week. I don't remember exactly what they did with the rope, but I don't think she kept it in her room. She didn't want anything to do with it.
I disagree.
No, that's not true. RA threw it out and Mono TV put it in storage afterwards. Anyone could have gotten their hands on it. Okay, is there any other evidence worth noting in the playground? I looked around briefly, but it seemed that I'd covered everything of note here. If you're done investigating here, we can go check out other places. Why are you still following me around? I'm not following you around. Investigate by yourself. If you have to rely on me to carry you through the trial, then you won't be of any help at all to anyone.
Oh.
Okay. I went out into the hallway. That was kind of harsh, though, Terrico. Huh? Rose. Oh no, Rose.
What are you doing here?
RA is really dead, is she? In the playground?
Yes. Have you not checked it out yourself?
No, I just don't want to see another body ever again. I don't want to find out what kind of corpse RA left. It's easier for me to pretend that nothing bad happened and forget about everything tomorrow. That's why I'm sitting here, wallowing in my own guilt, unable to do anything helpful. I'm being selfish, aren't I? You probably need me to draw a picture of the crime scene like last time. That's something only I can do that can help everyone.
Man, that's... Like, imagine having... Because, like, you can perfectly recreate it. Imagine having to draw something so gruesome. Like, photographs are bad enough, but, like, having to sit there and spend hours drawing it? No, that's horrible. No, it's fine. I don't need you to do that. If I become over-reliant on your skills, then it'll bite me in the back if it ever turns out that you're a murderer. So I don't need you.
Sorry.
Even so, everyone else is investigating, and all I'm doing is sitting around and moping. I feel like I should try and help in some way. What is she doing?
Huh?
Why'd you knock over the trash can? No, my precious
Think
garbage.
about it.
If the murder took place on this floor, then it's fair to assume that most of the evidence would also be on this floor, right? After all, there's only one elevator, and the more trips you make between floors, the more you risk being witnessed. If there's evidence that the killer wanted to get rid of, they probably would have either hid it on this floor or thrown it away. Oh, that's actually a good point. This is the only trash can on this floor. If the killer threw away anything, it would be here, unless... Hey, Mono TV, can you answer a question for me? Is the question, will you let me pick up all this trash off the floor because I am a good and upstanding citizen who keeps her surroundings clean?
That's definitely not it.
No.
Oh. There are things I could do, like taking out the trash and sweeping the floors, but many things that I can't do.
So.
You said you take out the trash, right? When's the last time you did so? 2 nights ago.
I see.
In that case, the contents of this trash bin are even more relevant to the murder, because it can only contain items that were thrown out yesterday or overnight. The only problem is, there's so much stuff in here. Wait, I want to look at it. Okay, there's a note in there. So, please meet. I'm scared. That's this one up here. I'm scared. Please meet in playground. Friend than ever. Need of that doesn't help. What is this? Responsible. Wouldn't something it wouldn't but it that's not the word but, is it? I didn't need wouldn't Oh yeah, we need to put this note together because that's something. We need to put it together. Who the heck is smoking in here, you nasty? Ugh, I don't like smoking. I'm sorry. Very, very adamantly against it in every sense, in every form.
Well,
We can at least try and identify the trash in here. And if something is out of place, then maybe it's evidence or something. These are cups I used to paint. The tissues, too. Palette. Stuff from painting. This looks like food, utensils, napkins. Sometimes people come down here to eat, right? There's burnt incense as well. Oh, that's burnt incense. I'm like, who's smoking here? The nasty. It's incense, like a dummy. Maybe I am just a dummy. Listen, I don't do incense, okay? I don't want to start a fire. These are empty water jugs. The mini fridge in the fitness room has water, so it's probably normal.
This note in here isn't. Get it and put it together. But why are the handles broken?
This looks like scrunched up tape. People use tape for a lot of things. Guess this is normal too.
I think this is definitely the same kind of tape used to wrap the spinny thing. It has the same texture. And there's a note in here. Please, somebody notice it.
Then is this suspicious? These look like torn up pieces of paper. Wait, I think this is all part of the same paper. A torn up note.
That definitely looks important, but I can't tell what it says since it's all torn up.
In that case, since I'm not really doing any investigating, I can try to piece it together, I guess.
You.
And what if you're the killer? What if, when I leave you to it all alone, you start manipulating the evidence? Huh? What are you two doing? Messing around with the trash. You've made a big mess. Hey, looking for something? Charles was carrying something under his arm. What have you been doing? And what is that?
Are you stupid?
I love Charles. I can't look at corpses, so I can't enter the playground and investigate there. But I've been investigating elsewhere because I refuse to sit around uselessly.
Take it easy, alright? You don't have to push yourself, you know.
Yeah, listen to your boyfriend. A murder happened. We're not supposed to take it easy.
Don't
What are you
waste my
holding?
time.
No, I already answered your question. Answer mine. What are you doing floundering about in garbage? Yeah, seriously, what was he holding? I didn't get a look at it because I was too busy reading.
It's not garbage, it's evidence. We found a torn up note, but Tarako won't let me piece it together.
As helpful as you are, I cannot continue to rely on your skills because you could have reason to tamper with evidence. At the same time, if I were to piece together this note,
then I wouldn't be able to investigate anymore, because that would take up all of my time.
In that case,
If you're worried about Rose tampering with the evidence, then all you need is another witness to watch over her, right? I can do that, since I'm here. I mean, unless Charles needs me for something. Unless Charles needs you for something, which means you would drop everything to go to his beck and call. I see you. And I like it. Go ahead. I'll be fine.
I overheard what you were talking about. I can help piece it together, that note too, since I'm not super good at investigating anyway.
how
Terraco's like-
stupid are you?
Terraco's like, why does this girl keep following me everywhere? Why are you so stubborn? Listen, Terraco, I understand that you believe it's best to rely only on yourself. Maybe if we had more time, I'd let you do things your way. But that's an unrealistic ideal. No single individual is capable of doing everything they need solely by themselves. You have no choice but to rely on other people to help you, no matter how little you trust others. He's got a point. That's how a rational world works. Fine. Rose, Eden, Wit, you can go do it.
Oh, thank you, Terraco.
Attention, everyone. She just got hit in the head with the TV. Stop. I can't. It's those tiny little details that make this so good. Like, this is like top tier professional quality stuff. Like, honestly, this whole series is amazing. I love it. I'll wait forever for it to continue. I don't care. Like, take as much time as you need. Just keep making it eventually.
Attention, everyone. The motives are now available. Please come to the movie screening room to view them.
I'll check it out in a bit. Charles, what are you holding? I found this in the dress-up room. Isn't this your old clothes? It looks like Terraco's clothes and whose clothes are in there, and I'm guessing, Wit didn't get new clothes. He got new eyeballs. I don't think he got new clothes anyway.
Huh?
What? This is my stuff! And some of whose old clothes too. It's all stuck together. Gross. Is this starch? Who did this?
Indeed.
And why? Regarding the rest of my exploration, I looked through the entire second floor, but the only place of note is the gym. The gym? Come with me. Look. What's wrong with the gym? Did anything change after Nico's attempted murder? Nico's attempted murder?
Of course.
Oh, I suppose that explains it. How do you know where Nico's attempted murder took place, though? Both Nico and Ace refused to talk about it in detail.
The truth is,
I was a witness, actually. The gym used to be in more disrepair than this, but I suppose Mono TV did a surprisingly decent job of fixing it up. Clearly, it forgot to fix the fan Nico broke, though. The fact that the gym was apparently restructured recently, while no one was paying attention, makes it that much harder to determine if the murderer did anything to the gym or Aray's murder. That's true, they could have used something in the gym. Can you try and recall what changed after Nico's murder? Let's see. My memory isn't perfect, but I think the gym looked like this during the event. Oh, poor Ace. Ace did not deserve that. Okay. So what do we got here? We got... What is this right here? What is this? Sledgehammer? Like, it looks like it could be... No, it could be a broom. It could be a plunger. Can't really tell. We got the wires. Look at this right here. Is this the same tape that was used in the merry-go-round? Right here? Interesting.
even so.
Even then, people take things out of the gym all the time, outside of murder. For instance, Ace took a fitness band out of here, and I took, what did you take? The entire contents of the mini fridge.
Never mind.
Listen, the exact details aren't important. I'm just saying that a lot of unaccounted changes happen in every room, regardless of murder. That aside, to make good on time, I think I should quickly check over the rest of this floor. Press pause to view the map. Okay, I'm pausing. So we got playground and the gym down the hall, or the relaxation room across from the playground, which is where the blackened got the fish. Oops, I unpaused it by accident. And then the dress-up room. Like, the second floor is kind of bleh. Bland. There's not much here. But I'm pretty sure everything that happened in this murder was taken, at least taken from here, or like it's very focused on this floor. I don't think it has anything to do with the first floor. There's a lot of reminiscing, but there's a lot of ties, I guess you could say, to Trigger Happy Havoc. At least I'm seeing it. Chapter 1, the murder was the friend. Though that was done a lot better than Trigger Happy Havoc, let's be honest. This one, the fact that she's hanging and she was likely put there afterwards, it's reminiscent of Chihiro, you know, but honestly, let's be honest. I like these fangans more than the main games. There, I said it. They're better. And I'll keep saying it. I looked through the fitness room, dress-up room, and relaxation room, but nothing else struck me as noteworthy. I headed up a floor to the movie screening room to see the movies. The motives, I mean. I can't read.
This is what you've all been waiting for. The reveal of everyone's secrets.
Stop that. Every time someone walks in here, you cover the screen with a blanket that you can dramatically whip it off. I love mono TV. It's so funny.
Now presenting. Drum roll, please. Your motives.
Okay. Let's look at it. Hooray. You're a murderer, and you hold no remorse. Huh. Wit. You exist to manipulate others. Everyone else exists to be taken advantage of. Excuse me, Wit, you better not be doing that to your boyfriend, Charles. I'll be very angry at you if that's the case. We will not speak anymore. Nico, your body is falling apart, but you'll still refuse to eat. Oh, why aren't you eating? It's very important to eat. I know it's, yeah. Charles, wait a second. This is all mixed up, isn't it? Charles, ever since you kissed her, you were afraid your sexuality would ruin your friendships? That doesn't make sense. Because if that were Charles, why would that ruin friendships? That would mean he's straight. So this is a girl's secret. Arturo, you hide your name and birthright to pretend that you aren't the daughter of Maria Bella. Okay, so this is Jay. We know that's Jay. Who's the murderer? And you hold no remorse. Who is that? Because I don't think it's Array. Because they're all mixed up. Okay. I'm going to read them anyway, even though they're mixed up. Levi. Blackmail, rumors, lying, stealing, slander. You did everything you could to ruin your sister's lives. That's Array's. Okay, we know that's Array's. Xander. You always treated the competition with ruthlessness. But poisoning them to win was a bit too far, wasn't it? Ooh. Who's competitive? Who's in a competitive thing? Ace? Ace is a jockey. But I don't think he'd do that. I don't think that's... Who else does competitive things? I don't know. Min, you're constantly blaming yourself for the death of your parents and siblings. It doesn't matter that it's not your fault, just that you didn't go with them.
Oh, I wonder who that is. Rose? Question mark. Your mother is dead. You always admit that truth. Hmm. Your older brother died, but you don't remember him at all. So that's Charles. So it is possible. I remember I was reading the comments and it was like Charles could very well not remember it because of a trauma, which is possible too. Eden, your younger sister killed herself because of you. You should have never left. Wow. Wonder who that is. Who? You only took on your talent to distract from your incessant need to harm yourself for fun. Whoa. I wonder who that is. I want to know. Please let me know. Veronica, you were quite the hopeless child. Dying once wasn't enough. So you attempted suicide 3 times. Oh my god. These are getting dark. Eriko, you took on your talent to earn money for your family, but you've since put them in a lifetime of debt. So we know that's Rose. Ace. So these are the ones people got. So Array got the murderer one, which maybe that explains a lot. Ace, no one accepted you because of your identity. You were constantly mocked by your family, your peers, and everyone else. Okay, that's Nico, because they're non-binary. David got, how could I even select what secret to be your motive? Just about everything you've done in your life is worth killing for. The killing game is all your fault. Whoa. Whose secret is that? Oh, these are good. Okay.
Like I said, I don't know whose secret is whose. This board only shows who was given what secret. You still have to figure out who these secrets are actually about on your own.
How am I supposed to do that?
Huh?
Wait, why are Xander and Min here? Aren't they dead? What's the point of giving them a motive?
I told you, even the dead get to participate in my motives. Besides, it's not like I would have known in advance who would have survived to this point, so I made a motive for everyone.
That makes sense.
Think of the audience.
And since I happen to have Xander and Min's motives, I might as well share them. Sunken cost, you know. Besides, isn't it more exciting this way?
Carefully stared at each secret on the board.
I think.
I can't tell which secret is supposed to be mine, and whoever received my motive never reached out to me. Hey, I was looking at that.
Someone's coming in. I gotta do this again.
Hello? I was here to see the motives, but are they under that blanket?
This is what you've all been waiting for. The reveal of everyone's secrets.
Oh my god.
Now presenting drumroll.
I love mono
please.
TV. I can't. I love it.
Your motives.
I have to say,
I see. Some of these are rather interesting, don't you think? Yeah, they are. What's with you? Excuse me? You've been nothing but inconsistent. Insisting that everyone share their secret, then asking that mono TV not reveal them, then coming here to look at them anyway. I mean, she kind of has a point. What's your goal
do you
here?
really believe that?
You're reading my actions in bad faith. If Mono TV made these motives public to everyone, then it's in the interest of solving the trial that I... Spare me your excuses. Because there's one more reason that I have to be suspicious of you. Your so-called secret, that you have a family history of depression, isn't on here. Ooh, that's interesting. Ah, I suppose it isn't.
You.
Don't pretend to be surprised. That should have been the first thing you noticed. Did you lie? Of course not. I suppose I mistakenly thought that secret of mine would be the motive when evidently it was actually something else. Then which one is yours? Tell me, since you're all about sharing secrets. Seriously, will you just shut up already? Please. Wow.
Okay, investigation is over, everyone. The trial will begin shortly.
David's gonna
Please
snap.
gather in front of the elevator and go to the trial room.
Hey, you heard me. You should get going. Oh, here we go. We all boarded the elevator in silence, preparing ourselves for what would happen next. As usual, silence. Only the rumbling of the elevator could be heard. The doors opened on the class trial.
Are we all ready? Let us begin the class trial to identify the Blackened that killed R.A. Nagashi, the ultimate bowler. When the murder and motive is completely different from the previous trial, how will you fare? Will things turn out the same as last time? Or will you all come to the wrong conclusion and perish? Welcome to the class trial.
I miss Xander. Alright, next episode. On to the next one. Class trial in session. I hope you're all ready for another super exciting show starting class trial. Normally, the saying is show stopping, right? But in this case, the show's only getting started. How thrilling and how witty of me to think of that. I love mono TV. Just get on with it.
During this class trial, you must discuss the evidence amongst yourselves and reach a conclusion of who the Blackened killer is. If you vote for the correct Blackened, then only they will be punished. But if you vote for the wrong person, then everyone besides the Blackened will be punished, and that person alone will be allowed to leave the show.
That's all I need to say. Let's begin
How
discussing.
troubling.
I can't believe we have to do this again. How horrible that yet another one of us died so soon. To think that once again, the murderer is one of us. How bothersome. Hurry! Why? Why did this happen? What did she do to deserve this? No one deserves death, and yet here we are.
Don't waste my time.
Quit whining, all of you. If you want to survive past this class trial, then get serious and start discussing. Do me a favor and go over the basic details of the case so that I can get caught up.
Get off your high horse.
For someone who's asking for a favor in a roundabout way, you sure are being awfully rude.
It seems that
Aray's body was found in the playground, not long after the morning announcement today, in the midst of the Mono TV's motive reveal. Her cause of death seems to be a broken neck. It appears that she hung herself. The time of death is unknown. The last time anyone saw her was last lunch, and the murder surely must have happened before the motive announcement, because everyone except her was present then and couldn't have killed her. I want to know whose motive is whose. The murder must have occurred sometime between noon and 8 a.m. of the next day. Where do we begin this time? Maybe start by figuring out the murder weapon?
It's obvious.
The murder weapon was the rope, obviously. But in the last trial, we spent a good amount of time thinking the murder weapon was a knife, when it wasn't really. Perhaps we shouldn't be so quick to assume the murder weapon, That's true.
I don't know if the murder weapon was the rope. It seems the most obvious that the murder weapon was the rope. But I don't know. And like, Array was bound, right? She was bound at the wrists. Was she bound with the tape? Or was she bound with rope? It does seem like, judging from the way the marks looked, it seemed like it was tape. Because I feel like rope would leave more jagged marks, whereas she had perfectly straight red mark, which made it seem like it was from tape, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Seriously?
Then what do you think it is? Do you think the killer used the rope as a wire to electrocute her to death or something? Isn't it obvious that what we should talk about first? No. Our motives. Those are the biggest clue we have. By knowing what the motives are, we may be able to identify a killer. So then, everyone, spill.
Jeez.
Aw, you mean share the secrets? The secrets? Why did I say it like that? You mean share the secrets we received? But, that's not very nice. Yes, and the killer isn't very nice for not coming out and admitting their crime right now. Do you even care if you're exposing a secret that isn't yours? We were given motives to commit murder. The importance of a human life is greater than some measly secret. I don't know if I agree. That's why we should all reveal whose secret we received.
Oh, one more thing. If you have any dumb comments, keep them to yourself.
I wish, you know what I wish? I wish they would have just zoomed in on the person she was referring to. Like, who is she talking about who makes the dumb comments? That would have been hilarious. Okay, that's just me though. Everyone's account. You took on your talent to earn money for your family, but you've since put them in a lifetime of debt. I'll go first. I received Rose's secret. Next. Array. Wait, really? Oh yeah, that's for a second I only read the beginning. I was like, wait, it has to do with the sisters, right? But literally, sisters right there in front of my face. I just didn't read it. We knew that one. Sorry, I'm keeping this one to myself. You were quite the hopeless child. Dying once wasn't enough, so you attempted suicide 3 times. Okay, so Veronica got that one, and she's not saying who it is. Interesting. I mean, I kind of understand. Like, that one doesn't seem like it would be relevant that much, and it would just be exposing someone's trauma and their stuff, and I don't know. I feel like that's why I'm like, I don't know, if I were in this situation and I got somebody else's secret, I don't think I'd reveal it. I don't know though. It depends, I suppose. Like, if it's something personal and it's not harmful, maybe I would keep it. I don't know though, because I'm not in that situation, so I don't know. A little mystery makes this trial more exciting, don't you think? You exist to manipulate others. Everyone else exists to be taken advantage of. Nah. Okay, Charles got this one. Ever since you kissed her, you were afraid your sexuality would ruin your friendships. So this one is clearly about a girl. We can narrow it down that way, because if it were about a guy, that wouldn't ruin anything, would it? It would just be like, he's straight, okay? But if it were a girl, maybe she would be afraid that she'd lose all her friends, and like, if they would, you know, do something ridiculous, like be like, oh, you like girls? That means you like me, right? Because that's so dumb. So I'm like, that is so dumb. But anyway. I suppose giving Terako the motive I had was unnecessary. I received Eden's motive. Oh, that's Eden.
Okay. Your body is falling apart, but you'll still refuse to eat. Nico's not saying. You already know that I have Nico's. Whatever. I'm really sorry, but I threw mine away without even looking at it. Rose, are you serious? Your mother is dead. You always admit that truth. Why would you throw it away? I thought that since it was a murder motive, the best thing to do would be not to look at it. How could I even select what secret to be your motive? Just about everything you've done in your life is worth killing for. The killing game is all your fault. Ooh, yeah, David has this intense one, and I don't think he's gonna say. What if it's his own? What if he's like the only one who got his own? And David is, there's more to him than we see. I'm sorry, but do you mind if I go last? Okay, I'll wait for you. Arturo got, you hide your, oh yeah, we know that already. If you didn't already know this one, then you should be ashamed of yourself. Alright, who got, you only took on your talent to distract from your incessant need to harm yourself for fun. Okay, this one's intense. I'm terribly sorry. I know this is selfish of me, but I cannot share mine. Yo, wait. I just realized which one is mine. It's the one Rose has. Oh, your mother is dead. Oh, wit. Oh, Array got you're a murderer and you hold no remorse. Of course she got that one. That must be, like, she probably confronted this person who this secret was about and they murdered her because she had this secret and they didn't want it to get out. I don't know, though. Like, I'm expecting a Kanade to show up or something. Your older brother died, but you don't remember him at all. Ugh, why am I surrounded by dead people? This freaks me out. Anyway, I already shared mine. It's Charles's, in case you forgot. You always treated the competition with ruthlessness, but poisoning them to win was... Okay. Min got... You're constantly blaming yourself for the death of your parents and siblings. It doesn't matter that it's not your fault, just that you didn't go with them. Your younger sister killed herself because of you. You should have never left. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Don't think I forgot about you, David. Confess. It's his own. He got his own. Xander. Oh, wait. Xander? The killing game is Xander's fault, but he was the first one who died. That's crazy. Oh, that's interesting.
Great.
Excusing the dead. There are quite a few of you who think that hiding someone else's secret is more important than your life. See, that's it too. Like, I don't know, if I were in the situation and I could die, I could be executed, I might do it. I might reveal the other person's secret. I don't know though. It's a complicated thing, I guess. What good reason do you have to hide a secret that isn't even yours?
This is so much fun!
Oh, it keeps getting interesting. Are you serious? Because it keeps things interesting? You're gonna watch and laugh as we all get killed, you maniac. She is a little, Veronica's a little, she's a little cuckoo.
You know.
It's not every day that we get to solve a murder. Shouldn't you savor these few class trials we have? It'd be a massive shame if it went by too quickly and without any intrigue. Does Veronica have anything in her eye? They all have shapes in their eyes. I can't see hers. There's a red ring in there. There's red. At most, you'll experience only 5 more of these class trials, and certainly much less if you die earlier. And the more trials that happen, the less people there will be. Man, she's something. This is the last time we'll have to solve a murder with this many people. I want to make sure I'm not disappointed. Wow. Veronica, that kind of reasoning is completely unacceptable.
Just die.
He's like, just die. Is that really what you think of this? It's all fun to you. Our lives are at stake. I mean, I don't want to agree with him, so... Oh, a story's no good if there's no stakes involved. Must be bad for vegans. Enough. This secret sharing stuff is unwarranted. If it's important, then it really shouldn't be shared without people's permission. Can't you solve the murder without him? Oh, his eyes, he has a little heart, but he also has like the Cupid's bow. Hang on. Was one of the secrets about murder? As in, someone here was a murderer even before this killing game? That's seriously messed up. Which one of you sickos is it? Kanade. I'm having Kanade flashbacks and I'm scared. They're not going to admit to it, because I'm pretty sure they killed Arya because of it.
Seems that
Some of the secrets seem to be related to suicide. An Array's method of death happens to be a common suicide method. That could be simple coincidence, but it could also be meaningful. He has a point. Okay, I can see that there being a connection there. That's why it'd be worthwhile to expose everyone's secrets. Which person's secret was about suicide again? I'm starting to forget whose was whose. Right. It's a little difficult to remember
okay.
16 secrets. No worries. I've been keeping track. What the heck is this? Terako? Terako, my darling. I understand you needing to be quick with your note taking, but this is completely illegible. Okay, let's see. Wit? Whatever that says. Depp? I don't know. Johnny Depp. Rose? Det. J? I don't know. Charles? Old? Brother? Something. I don't, what? Nico? I guess. Xander? No, that doesn't say Depp. That says Xander. Rose? Wit? Eden? Sexuality? Jay? I don't know. I'm guessing that's Nico. Charles? Girl, please. Terako! Please, you need to write a little bit more legible. What are you, a doctor?
Holy cow, is that really what your handwriting looks like? Oh, it's terrible and hilarious.
I love wit.
How do you read this chicken scratch? Better question. How do you expect anyone else to be able to read this?
Okay.
Your handwriting looks like you were trying to give an autograph, but you thought every word was your name.
Listen, your handwriting looks like the resting heart rate of a person who took every drug at once.
Oh my god.
If you...
Your handwriting looks like you took a seismograph, put it in a car, and drove off a cliff.
Can I just...
don't waste my time.
Stop wasting time, all of you. If this is so difficult for you, Terako, then I'll keep track of the motives myself. I bet he has really neat handwriting. He seems like the type.
Hilarious.
Oh, your handwriting isn't that much better, dude. It's cursive. Who even uses cursive these days? Pfft, are you an old lady? Am I an old lady? I use cursive. I use cursive all the time. Though I'm always worried that, because is it taught in schools anymore? I don't know. But I learned it in school. 2nd grade, I believe.
and I've been using it since. I feel more comfortable with cursive, and it's actually faster to write in cursive than to write, in print. The letters are all connected. But I write in cursive. I'll defend it. Okay, I like cursive. What? Excuse me?
Shut up!
At least I don't dot my I's with little hearts like a preteen girl. Who's wasting time now?
Forget it.
I'm not wasting time. This is just banter. Yeah, it's banter. And I love it so much. Please, can they get married? Ban her. I'm not a forum moderator, dude. Also, I hardly even know her. Okay, done.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Ace is like, he's so on edge all the time that his reactions are very intense. So him being like, oh, what the F? And I'm just like, it's funny. And I really, honestly, I'm growing to like him a lot. The trial is done. We barely started. I don't even know who to vote for yet. I finished making my scoreboard style motive display. This should make it extra convenient to keep track of the motives. And it has an added bonus of blasting everyone's shameful secrets for the entire trial. Wow. Ta-da! Okay. I mean, all of the most juicy ones we don't know. That's kind of annoying. I will update it according to whatever you all agree on. There will be no input from me. Huh? Oh no. Now everyone can see my secret at all times. Oh, this is embarrassing. Jay, sweetheart, please get over it. It's not even that bad. LOL.
Let's see.
This is very helpful though. Now we can keep track of everyone's secrets easily. Yeah, okay. All the most juicy ones we don't know, and that's driving me crazy. So we don't know whose secret. We don't know David's secret. We don't know Ace's secret. We don't know who else do we not know? We don't know Min's secret. She counts because she's here. We don't know Veronica's secret. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing like 3 people. We don't know Arturo's secret. We don't know who else is there. Tarako's. We don't know Tarako's, which is interesting. She doesn't even seem to know hers. And there's one more. Who else do we not know? I don't know. I don't remember who's here. My own fault. Let's see. Who, Veronica, Eden, Nico, and Wit have still not shared the secrets they received. Min, Xander, and Array, for obvious reasons, cannot share their secrets. Likewise, we don't know what the secrets are of Ace, Arturo, David, Who, Levi, Veronica, Min, Xander, or me. Oh, Levi. I forgot about Levi. How could I forget Levi? I never forget that name. Since you're so pushy about sharing, why don't you share your secret, you hypocrite? I would if I knew which one is mine. I don't want to jump to conclusions yet. Excuses.
Could it be?
Nico has your secret. Right, Ace? Your body is falling apart, but you still refuse to eat. That one.
What the fuck?
Huh? How the hell did you know? Did they tell you? Oh, he completely admitted it now. So Nico does have Ace's secret and Ace got Nico's, which is interesting. But Ace, sweetheart, sweet baby, why aren't you eating? Are you too anxious to eat? I mean, I get it, like, but you need to eat. You need to eat something. Give him a cracker. Shove it in his mouth. I mean...
Sorry.
What? No, I swear I didn't. Oh, you bastard, I'll kill you! No, Nico didn't tell me. It was just obvious.
See?
Because there are very strict weight limits on jockeys. They often have eating disorders. It was a reasonable guess. Really? Is that true? That's horrible. I don't like that.
This is great!
Actually, I was simply taking a shot in the dark, but you did confirm it. Oh, damn it. That actually worked. Let's keep guessing who the remaining secrets are, based on what we know. After all, if someone hasn't revealed their secret already, they clearly aren't going to do so anytime soon.
Get off your high horse.
That's rich coming from someone who has the option of revealing both your secret and whoever else's secret was your motive, but who chooses to do neither. Yeah, Veronica's a little, I don't know how I feel about her. And would you quickly reveal your own secret if you were in my place? You seem to be pretty attached to keeping that last name of yours hidden. If anyone but Arturo had received your motive secret, then you would be acting a lot more hypocritically right now. Don't you agree?
Can you stop that?
What? Back off. That's totally beside the point. Can you stop speculating on scenarios that never happened? It's probably a bad idea to guess people's secrets, given the amount of fighting we've had over this motive already. If we start accusing people of having some of these secrets, things might get ugly. Better to only speak for yourselves. That being said, Pooh and Eden, I didn't expect you two to refuse to share your motive and remain quiet. Especially considering that the both of you have always been the type to try and be helpful during times like this. Yeah, that is weird that it is very weird that they are not sharing theirs. They probably have one of the suicidal ones. I'm sorry. I simply cannot. And I am hoping that I will be able to pass the trial without needing to share my secret. I doubt that all of the motives are relevant to the case anyway. She has a suicidal one, I think. I don't know though. I could be wrong. And what's your excuse, Eden? What's wrong? She's gonna break. I'm more concerned about whoever's secret R.A. received, quite frankly. Someone who had murdered in the past without remorse. A person like that could very well be the killer now. A murderer. If I didn't already know what Nico's secret was, I'd say that would be Nico's. Huh? After all, that jerk is still a murderer. I never killed anyone. You were totally trying to kill me. Stop acting so innocent. Everyone here knows you're a damn murderer. He did try to kill him, I mean...
Asshole!
You definitely killed R.A. No, I don't, though that's where we disagree, Ace. I don't think it was Nico. I think somebody else, but I don't know who. What? No, I didn't. You tried to kill me, and when that didn't work, you switched targets and tried to kill again. A heartless monster like you doesn't even care about the lives of others. I swear I was only caught up at the time, and I... Pretty pathetic excuse for a killer.
Hypocrite.
You're the one who provoked them. If you weren't such a fighty little bastard, then maybe Nico wouldn't have gone for your throat.
Jay.
Oi, don't think I'm defending you, Nico. Nothing justifies murder, even people who are crappy. There were a billion other ways to deal with conflict without resorting to something so drastic. She's right. I mean, it doesn't justify what he did. Or they did, sorry. Basically, you both suck and are wrong. Stop. Stop accusing Nico. Do you even have any evidence? Pooching is very, very defensive of Nico. She has been for most of this chapter. I'm wondering if Nico has her secret. And they came and they confronted her about it and they told her, hey, I have your secret. This is what it is. And I think she's protecting them because they're protecting her secret. Could that be? I don't remember what the secret they got was, though. To be fair, they did already try to kill someone. It's not like Nico has the cleanest record in the book.
They even lied to and stole from me to commit murder. Out of everyone here, they're the least innocent.
I didn't kill Ari. But did you not intentionally try to make a serious attempt on Ace's life? Answer honestly.
Yes.
How dare you?
Then I can't possibly trust you one bit.
Interesting.
Oh, is this what you were envisioning when you tried to kill Ace? The trial would happen like this, but with Ace instead of Array dead?
I never thought about it. I never should have done that.
Oh.
Don't try and escape the consequences of what you did simply by saying you regret it. It's like you guys still haven't yet grasped how serious murder is.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Said he regretted it. Min said she regretted it. But does that mean we should have let them deceive us, pass the class trial, and get us all killed? Even if you aren't RA's killer, even if the person you tried to kill is still alive, you still attempted to take a life. And you'll have to accept that some people are not going to forgive you so easily.
That was well said. I agree.
Wait, RA's killer? She was murdered?
What? What the hell are you looking so confused for? Are you even paying attention to anything at all? Or have you been blanking out into your own happy zone again?
Yeah, that's weird. Why is she like she's dead? When during the investigation, she knew she was dead because she was sitting in the corner refusing to go in and look. I'm very confused about that. That makes no sense. No sense at all.
RA's killer. Do we really call them that?
How about you not call me anything?
Oh, when I said them, I meant the hypothetical blackened.
What do you mean?
Not you.
I mean, yeah, that could get confusing. Rose, what do you mean?
I was under the impression...
Hold on. Before she speaks, Levi, my friend, has been very awfully quiet for a long time. He hasn't been... Like, I don't know, for some reason, it's been a long time. It's been like 5 months since I last reacted to the first chapter. But it feels like Levi is a lot quieter this time around. I feel like I had to do his voice more often last time. Why are you so quiet, Levi? Got something to hide? I don't know.
that RA committed suicide.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Wait a second.
Because her cause of death appears to be from hanging, right?
Are you stupid?
If it was suicide, we wouldn't even be having this trial. Do you even read the rules? Need I remind you of them again? Yes, you do. Thank you for putting it up on the screen for me to be reminded. 11. Should Mono TV determine a victim to have died of suicide without significant outside assistance, no trial will be held. Okay, so yeah, she was definitely murdered, so, yep. Hold on, I need a drink of water. Okay.
I have a photographic memory.
I did read it. Actually, because I read them, I'm incapable of
Think
forgetting
about
about them. Suicide alone doesn't yield a trial. That much is obvious. But that rule makes specific mention of significant outside interference. There's still the possibility of an assisted suicide.
Yep.
Right, Mono TV? Yep. Whether Array was complicit in her own death doesn't matter. All that matters is there's a surviving participant that we can still blame her death on.
What? I don't know. Did she really? I don't think she would have. I don't know.
I understand.
If Array was complicit to her own death, it would completely change the motivation of her so-called killer. And if she was working with her killer, then it also changes the method of the murder. But we don't know that for sure, Veronica. We don't know that.
Array committed suicide?
True.
No.
Why?
If I think about everything I knew about her, she doesn't seem to be the type to give up like that. She was determined to change.
I also don't think she was the type.
Determined to change? Huh. Are we even talking about the same person?
I'm sorry.
You can't truly say you know Array all that well, given that all we've only known of each other for barely even a week. Besides, I hate to be the one to say something so depressing, but you can't know how someone truly feels from their external appearance. Even people who are energetic on the outside would have seriously given up all will to live. It's not something anyone likes to think about, but it must be said.
Yeah, she's true about that. But still, why would she do it now? That's the thing. Why would she do it now? Why wouldn't she do it when she was being bullied and tortured by everyone around her and she was miserable? She instead was like, no, I'm going to get revenge and I'm going to make everyone miserable who hurt me. So that's why, to me, she doesn't seem like the type. I don't know. I think there's a killer. That's all I'm going to say. If we're all done with the speculation part of our discussion, does anyone have any actual evidence to suggest that Array worked with her killer? I mean, there's the rope, there's the merry-go-round, there's the scuffs on the floor, there is the note in the garbage. You sure are judgmental for someone who has very little to actually contribute. Framing this as whether Array committed suicide is the wrong way to think about it, as it's a little misleading. Rather, we should be asking whether Array collaborated with her killer, because that much more pertinent to solving the case. Actually, that begs the question, can we even have accomplices in general? I thought that there was only one blackened per victim or something. Or summon? Is that him saying something? That's a good point. Mono TV.
Yep, you are correct. As per the rules, only one person will count as the blackened and have the possibility for escape. Even if multiple people contribute to the murder, only one person will count as the true blackened.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that. And the criteria for the true blackened is what exactly?
I don't know.
You run this killing game. Shouldn't you know?
Whoever is the most mastermindy of them all, I guess.
How stupid are you?
Oh, Mono TV. I love Mono TV. I know your hilarious gimmick is being completely incompetent, but would it kill you to actually know how to run a killing game?
When you say the most mastermindy of them all, do you mean whoever had the more active role in the murder? Yes. I'm not really supposed to talk about what criteria defines the true blackened, so I suppose you can use that as a rule of thumb for now.
Teriko hasn't spoken in a while. I'm just gonna say that. She's thinking for a long time. She's not speaking.
In any case, that means there shouldn't be any accomplices, right? Because even if you help with the murder, you're risking your life to help the blackened escape.
Watch you be the blackened, Eden. Not unless they have a death wish, which they might. In other words, Array is her own accomplice. But in this case, an accomplice has a motive to murder, even if there is no chance of escape. That is, preventing our secrets from being revealed by Mono TV.
I think there's a killer.
It is true that the murder of Array did not stop Mono TV from revealing those secrets, but Mono TV wasn't exactly clear with what conditions needed to pass to keep our secrets. An accomplice would have been complicit in the murder solely to prevent their secret from being revealed, without having the intent to escape.
In that case, it's obvious what we gotta do to find the blackened.
It is?
Yo!
Mr. or Miss or MX accomplice, speak up. Tell us what you did and who you worked with, because this totally isn't worth risking your own life.
No one's gonna speak up. No one's going to admit it at all. Oh, wait. Oh, worth a shot.
No accomplices, I guess.
I find that hard to believe.
Everyone's silence doesn't necessarily mean there's no accomplice. Perhaps they're simply ashamed or have other reasons for staying silent.
Enough.
Enough accomplice talk. We're getting nowhere.
What? Why? Isn't discussing this kind of evidence important to the murder case?
You're wrong.
You're not discussing evidence. You're discussing made-up scenarios without any real basis to rest on them on. If you want to be open with every single possibility, then this trial will never end. What if we decide that there could theoretically be 3 murderers as well? 4, 5? Should we discuss every possible combination of killer and accomplice that could exist? When does it end? Unless you have an actual good reason to speculate, then quit muddying the waters.
That's true.
Now that you mention it, it's true that the motivation to protect one's secret would be a potential motive for an accomplice to work with the blackened to commit a murder. I don't know if there's an accomplice. I don't know. But that means that by the time the trial starts, they no longer have any reason in continuing to assist the true blackened. Because of that, it wouldn't be a good deal for the blackened to work with anyone else. They would be safest working either by themselves or with Array, since the murder would guarantee her silence. That still doesn't disprove the idea of Array being her own accomplice. She killed herself, and that's all there is to it. Arturo, can you just, like, go away? I can't stand him, I'm sorry. He's gonna end up killing 2 people next chapter.
No!
No! That's wrong! Alright would never do that! Teriko, back me up!
What, me?
You're smart and you always know what evidence to use during the class trial, so find a way to show everyone that they're wrong about Aure! Please! I'm relying on you!
I don't think it was her. I don't think it was suicide. I really don't. Instructions for playing non-stop debate. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, please go like these videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go. Off you go.
Ari helped her murderer to kill her? You're saying that based on nothing at all! Isn't there evidence to suggest that Ari was fighting her killer? There were scuffs on the ground at the crime scene. That must be because she had some sort of confrontation with her killer.
That's not necessarily conclusive nor relevant. Those scuffs could have very easily been caused by something else.
As long as we lack solid evidence to prove that Ra didn't kill herself, we can't ignore this possibility.
No, that's wrong. Listen to me.
What about the marks on her wrist? They suggest that her wrists were bound. That's true. If she was working with her killer, then binding her wrists seems unnecessary, doesn't it? Yes. Can you think of a reasonable explanation for why Ra would have her wrist bound if she was working with the killer? Yeah, back him into a corner. Make him scream. I'm sorry. Back him into the corner. Make him leave with his tail between his legs. Sorry, I can't stand him. It's okay. He's a fictional character. It's okay. I suppose not. That's right. There's no way Ari wanted to die, much less work with her murderer. She'd never work with someone to commit suicide. Oh, that's right. Eden. What is it? I did what you asked of me. Now it's your turn. Oh. During the investigation, you were tasked with reconstructing a note. Where is it? What did you do, Eden? What did you do? And why did I pause it right here? Do you see this? What happened here? Did I pause it at the wrong time or the right time? Yeah, what happened to that note? Because clearly it was a note about somebody being scared and asking somebody to meet them in the playground. Was it sent to RA or was it sent from RA? I think it was sent to her. Maybe from Eden. Maybe she's the blackened. I don't know.
Whoa!
Hey, we should talk about alibis. I bring this up now for absolutely no reason whatsoever, other than I suddenly and randomly decided that it was relevant. What? No, the note is relevant.
Yeah.
Oh, alibis are sort of super important, aren't they? But we haven't had a chance to discuss them.
Yes.
I last saw Ra during lunch yesterday. Did anyone see her after that? No, go back to the note. What happened? Did she not do the note? Did she tamper with the evidence? What happened with the note? Wait a second. Wasn't Whit helping her with the note? So why is he the one who's suddenly changing the conversation from the note? Something's going on. They know something. What is it?
Why don't we discuss this?
I did not see her after that. And it doesn't seem like anyone else saw her either. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm pausing so much because I just had a thought. The note that was in the garbage, it was written in cursive. So whoever wrote the note writes in cursive. We know that Charles writes in cursive. I swear if it's Charles, I'm going to be so angry. I won't be able to recover because he's like one of my favorite characters. And I swear if it's him, I'm going to lose my mind. Anyway, the note that was written in the garbage was written in cursive. So whoever wrote it writes in cursive. Charles can't be the only one, right? Right? Please tell me I'm right, right? Please. What do you mean? As we've established earlier, the time range over which the murder could have occurred is between 12 p.m. yesterday to 8 a.m. today. In that case, the murder could have potentially occurred at nighttime, which is an issue. I do not believe that the majority of us would have alibis at that time. Even if a few people can indeed account for themselves during nighttime, 12 p.m. to 8 a.m. is such a big time span that asking for alibis wouldn't be very useful. Yeah, because you don't know what time you need the alibi for. Actually, wait. I just realized something. We can indeed narrow down the time frame of the murder. Are you going to forget about the note, Terrico? There's a specific piece of evidence that was found at the crime scene that clues us in as to when the murder could have taken place. That evidence is the wet floor, the fact that it wasn't wet, the fish on the floor. Ooh, Hangman's Gambit. Unscramble the word. It's fish. Fish, fish, fish.
This is it.
I love this
Listen
fangan
to
so
me.
much. I'm just saying, I love it so much. I'm sorry, I missed what you said. Because I was like, I just love this thing so much. What? What fish? What do you mean? Oh yeah, she didn't go in the room.
Seriously?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you even look at the crime scene? I didn't. Sorry. It's just... Never mind. I'll stop talking. This is probably a dumb question, but I can't imagine how fish would be used in a murder. To frame you? I don't know. That's just a guess, though. That's not a question. I don't know if the fish themselves were used in the murder, but at the very least, it's an indication that large quantities of water were involved in the case. There wasn't any water at the crime scene. It's not the same as Xander's murder, when there were large puddles of water everywhere.
It seems that...
The playground is completely different from the computer lab. The poured rubber flooring... What? What just happened to me? Okay. I zoned out for some reason. Ooh. In addition, there's a much better air circulation in that room, due to the fans. That means, if any water was spilled, it would dry up quickly, unlike any other room where the puddles would stay for a long time. The dead fish at the crime scene are the only indication that water was used.
That's true.
I see. That makes sense. What do you think the water was used for? Honestly, I don't know yet. I doubt that Ray was electrocuted, so I have yet to figure out the actual use of the water. I don't know. Genuinely, not a clue. But we can use the fact that water was used in the case to narrow down the time in which the murder took place. Oh, are you talking about the relaxation room, is it? After all, the fish could have only come from there.
I agree.
That's right. The killer used the pond in the relaxation room as a source of water.
Ooh.
I see. It's because the relaxation room is closed off at nighttime, right? Exactly. That means that the murder must have happened before nighttime. During nighttime, which starts at 10 p.m., the killer wouldn't have been able to access the relaxation room to get their fish water. Oh, yeah, it's closed at nighttime. So it happened like at probably between... Oh, sorry. What the heck's wrong with me? It probably happened between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. So those 2 hours. I think it's pretty safe to say that that's the time frame.
Interestingly...
And the killer can't have committed the murder in the morning, because then they wouldn't be able to commit the murder in time to make it to the motive announcement meeting. Around the same time that the relaxation room would have been open again at 8 a.m., everyone except Array was present at the motive announcement. That means that the murder must have taken place sometime between 12 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Aren't we supposed to give our alibis for that time now? Crap, that's 10 hours. I don't even remember what I was doing that whole time.
Because it's not those 10 hours. Didn't Nico said that they had fed the fish after dinner. So it's roughly like, I don't know, maybe they ate at 6. They finished at 7. So maybe 7 to 10 p.m. around there. I don't know. It depends when they ate dinner, but they're like, I don't remember when I ate dinner. Even though we managed to narrow down the potential time for murder to exclude nighttime with this discussion, that's still quite a broad time span. So then, hello, Nico. I'm looking at you. I doubt any of us could say they were completely accounted for during those entire 10 hours. Then let's put it to the side for now. No, Terako, because you literally asked Nico when they had dinner, because they said they fed the fish after dinner and the fish were all there. Hello? No more interruptions, Wit. Huh? Me? I want to ask what happened to that note that you, Rose, and Eden were reconstructing during the investigation.
What's with you?
You derailed the topic immediately after I mentioned it. Don't think I didn't notice that. Fine. Eden has it. Ask her. What? You're putting the pressure on me all of a sudden?
I mean...
We did give it to you to hold on to. Since Tarako's the one who doesn't trust us to be alone with evidence, and she stands next to you in the trial, we figured that she'd be the most okay with that. Maybe.
Something's weird. They're hiding something. Something's weird. It has to do... Can't be Charles. There's no way. I refuse. No. See, this is why I didn't trust you. Because once my back was turned, you all apparently started passing evidence around like a hot potato. Whatever. What's done is done. Hand it over, Eden. What do you mean, I said, hand it over.
I would. It's just that this note is...
It's what? Alright, next, because that ended on a major cliffhanger. What the heck was that? Eden, Wit, and Rose were tasked with reconstructing a note during the investigation. Hand it over, Eden. Do you not have it? She doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. I can't imagine watching this when they were being uploaded and it ending on that cliffhanger. I would have lost my marbles, okay? I'm glad that I have this. There's this episode 10, and then episode 11, and that's all that's out right now. So, yeah, I'm gonna watch them both. I'm gonna keep going. I know I'm talking a lot this one because I have a lot of theories. So I have a feeling this video is going to be quite long. I do know all 4 episodes together, even without me pausing all the time, would be 2 hours. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. It's fine.
I do, but...
What's with you?
You're already suspicious for hiding your motive without explanation. Don't make it worse for yourself by hiding evidence. Seriously, what is she doing? What are they all doing? Hand it over.
I didn't do it!
What?
Whoever made this note, they're impersonating me.
What? Ooh, okay. Alright. See, she writes in cursive too. This is definitely a girl's handwriting though. You could tell that it's very squiggly. Someone else found out my motive. That something was responsible for the death of his sister. He or her. I can't tell. This is ripped out. I think that's on purpose. You can't tell if it's him or her. I didn't mean to share it. I said I wouldn't, but it slipped out. I'm scared. I think they might do something to me. Please meet me in the playground at 7:30. You promised to be my friend. I need you now more than ever. Eden. Ooh. then again, this, like, it looks a bit like a girl's handwriting, but also, like, this right here doesn't so much. Like, there's parts that look like a girl's handwriting, like this big S, but then there's parts that don't look like a girl's handwriting, like this and this. That doesn't look like a girl's handwriting. Please don't be Charles. Please, please, please. Fangan, don't be Charles. Please. They mentioned before he writes in cursive. Please, please. I refuse. I will quit. I will exit. Goodbye. This is clever that this was ripped out so we can't tell if it's he or she. It's either that she was responsible or that he. But there is a lot of space. You can tell this is the H right here. This T top point right here is the H. So this, if depends though, it could be he, his or her. That could be either. Depends on how big they made the H. It might have been big. The H. I think it's a he. I think it's a he. I could be wrong though. Okay. Interesting. Eden, what is the meaning of this?
I didn't do it!
I told you I didn't write this! Did you try to get rid of this by tearing it up and throwing it into the trash? Maybe it was planted there. Maybe she really didn't write it, and it was actually planted there. And the person who planted it there wanted them to find it. Like, this could be a very clever person we're dealing with.
Oh gosh.
I swear, I'm not the killer. I've been doing my best to prevent conflict and end this killing game. I wouldn't murder. I don't know. I suspected you before.
Your brain.
Quit panicking for no reason. We're not accusing you of murder just yet. Why would you offer to reconstruct incriminating evidence if you yourself are the killer? Can we please mention the cursive? Can somebody please? Who else writes in cursive? We know that Charles does. He can't be the only one out of all these people who writes in cursive. That's impossible. Arturo looks like he writes in cursive. Who looks like she might write in cursive? Who else? I feel like, I don't know. I'm not. If it's Charles, I'm going to lose it. Charles and Whit need to survive to the end so they can live happily ever after and get married. I'm getting ahead of myself. No one's been determined yet. No one's even suspected yet. However, this note correctly makes mention of the motive that you received. Recall that which motives were given to whom, and was only made public after Array was dead. Yeah, okay. It is interesting. Maybe Eden had confronted whoever it was who had their secret. Whoever secret she had, and they killed her? No, that... I don't know. Something's weird. That means that no one should know that you're responsible for the death of your sister is even a secret that exists. She is definitely connected to this note, regardless of whether she's the killer. Yeah, it's true. She needs to reveal who that secret is. In addition, the recipient is Are, the murder victim. It specifically asks her to meet at the playground where she died. The note is connected to the murder as well.
It seems that...
This note was definitely sent yesterday, as any trash in the can from before yesterday would have already been disposed of by Mono TV. Given that and what Levi said, it's likely that this note was used to lure Ari out to murder her. I didn't. I really didn't write it. Do you have any proof that you didn't? That isn't my handwriting.
Who cares?
You sure? Something that girly looking would totally be your style. Hey, just because handwriting looks feminine doesn't mean that a girl wrote it. Look, here is a sample of my writing. So her handwriting, she was writing print. She was not writing cursive. This is a thing. This is a thing that's going to be relevant. And we saw Teruko's horrible handwriting. David looks like he writes in cursive. Just saying. Oh man, please, 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 Fangan. Rulers. Please, not Charles. That's not good enough proof, I'm afraid. It is true, like, he has a point, because if you write in cursive, you also know how to write in print, right? So my print handwriting is very different from my cursive handwriting. Like, so it very well could be hers. I doubt it, but it could be. So I see where they're coming from. Your print writing is different from your cursive writing. Like, if I were him, I'd be like, okay, you wrote your name in print, write it in cursive. But then she would purposely change it, wouldn't she? She wouldn't make it look the same. If she were the blackened, she would change the way her handwriting looks. Do you have an alibi then? The note specifically asked Ari to meet at 7:30. Well, what were you doing at that time?
Oh.
I do have an alibi. That'd be right after dinner. I was washing the dishes with who, as usual, right?
Indeed.
Ah, that's correct. She was not in the playground at that time, I can confirm. She was with me in the kitchen.
That must be it.
So then, I didn't send the note. Why would I ask Ari to meet up and then not show?
Well...
Maybe you were pranking her. After all, Ari seems to treat you poorly. Perhaps you were doing the same in retaliation. That's the tamest prank I've ever heard of. Bet you think leaving the crust on sandwiches is a prank too.
I swear, I don't know anything about this note. I've never seen it up until now.
But is all the information written on the note correct? Answer honestly.
It's mostly correct. But I didn't share my motive with anyone, and I didn't ever ask Ari to meet me in the playground. I'm telling the truth. I promise I didn't kill Ari.
I understand.
If those are the only things that are false, then it's true that you're being threatened by the person whose secret you received. I'm scared. I think blank might do something to me. That's what it says here, right?
Did I say that?
Listen to me.
So then, if we sum up everything we know about the person whose secret Eden has, we know that it's someone threatening her, that it's one of the people whose secret we currently don't know, and that it's a man.
Huh?
Wait, how do you know it's a man? You can't determine gender from the note, can you? A little bit. The handwriting, I think, in places is trying to appear feminine, but it is very masculine. It has a lot of straight, sharp edges, which is in a lot of masculine handwriting. Feminine handwriting is more like curvy loops kind of thing.
The truth is,
I know that because Eden let slip to me once the gender of the person whose secret she received. Oh, she doesn't know it from the handwriting. She knows it because of something that I completely forgot. So, whose motive secret did you get?
Hey! I can't tell you that if it's not yours. I haven't talked to my person yet. If he doesn't give me the go-ahead to share it, then it's definitely none of your business.
Oh yeah, she did do that. Oh great, I got the hiccups.
I see.
Now that you said he, I know it's a man.
Did I? Oh, forget it.
So...
In that case, the only people this note could be referring to are the men with unrevealed secrets. Those people are David, Arturo, and Levi. Ooh, Levi could write in cursive. It's not Charles. It can't be Charles. They wouldn't do that to me. It's not my secret. Nor is it mine. It is not my secret either. Oh, okay. I guess it's no one's secret.
As if. One of you is clearly lying. If you're going to defend yourself, at least say something verifiable. Remind me which secret Eden got?
It's obvious.
I really just, every time Ace chimes in with his like little bunk, it kills me. I love it.
It's literally right there, you dumbass. Can you not read?
Your younger sister killed herself because of you. You should have never left. I'm wondering, out of the three of them, who could that be? Honestly, David? David was my first thought that it could be David's. I don't know though. It could be Levi's as well. I don't know enough about Levi. I don't know. It can't possibly be mine, because I do not have any sisters. I am an only child. By process of elimination, it must be David's secret. Okay, of course you're an only child. After birthing you, why would anyone want to have another one? I'm sorry, I'm so mean to him. It's fine, he's not real. Then it looks like I'm in a tricky situation. Because I do in fact have a sister. You're the one who's been threatening Eden. However, this secret makes specific mention of a younger sister. Diana, my only sibling, is older than me. And last time I checked, she was definitely alive and well. This is not my secret. Ooh, interesting. Whose is it? Can Arturo be the killer so I can see him go away? Oh, okay. I guess it's no one's secret then. As if. None of us could possibly verify anything you guys are saying.
Wait. Arturo is lying.
He's lying. It's Arturo. Is it Arturo? I shouldn't look so happy about that.
Excuse me?
How can you tell?
Lying bastard. This wouldn't have happened if you weren't constantly talking my ear off about how great my life is. You keep talking about my family, so of course you asked questions about my brother as well. And I remember that you said you wished you had a brother like me, not a sister.
Ooh.
That...
He does have a sister.
Absolutely did not happen. Julia, I thought that line was beneath you.
You know what? This actually feels kind of good. You fucked me over by revealing my secret. Now I'm gonna do the same to you. Your secret is that your younger sister killed herself, and you're the reason why.
I can see that. He is so set on like his beauty standards, air quotes, because his idea, you know, that he probably made his sister's life a living hell, genuinely.
You should be ashamed of yourself, you piece of shit.
Everyone, Julia is misremembering things. That is not true of me. I'm just repaying your favor. It doesn't feel so good to have your secret exposed by someone else, now does it?
Quit bickering.
Both of you, please. We are not doing this to get back at each other, but to solve a murder. No, keep fighting. It's fun to watch. I'm not your freaking entertainment. I'm not anyone's entertainment.
Anything.
Who do I believe? Arturo or Jay? It's not like we can fact check anything that they said. I'd believe Jay over Arturo any day because I hate him. There is one person who knows the truth, and it's Eden. Eden, we're wasting time. Just tell us whose secret Mono TV gave to you.
You'll be alright.
If you're still staying silent because you're being threatened, don't worry. I will make sure that no one lays a hand on you. I mean, I'd feel pretty safe with him protecting me. Look at his arms. Don't make a promise like that.
Are you still keeping it secret because you're trying to protect Arturo? To be honest, I'm already pretty convinced that you received Arturo's secret, and I'm probably not alone in that regard. You'll only be confirming a result that everyone knows. I can see him threatening her too. Because he's just trash.
Okay, you're right.
Don't you dare!
I received Arturo's secret.
You pathetic little worm. Judging by Arturo's knee-jerk reaction, that really was the truth. Oh, is it him?
Hypocrite.
You really were threatening Eden to keep your secret. You hypocrite. Don't ever come near Eden, or me, or anyone else ever again, you sick bastard. That wasn't so hard, now was it, Eden?
I'm really sorry for all the trouble I've caused, but Arturo is terrifying when he wants to be. I was scared. Scared that even if I survived this trial, something would happen.
Oh, Eden. We'll all keep you safe, I promise. Yeah, lock him up. Throw away the key.
Apologize.
Threatening a girl like that. You really are the worst, Arturo.
And this note is about Arturo, right?
Even so.
Even though we've resolved who the note is about, it still raises many questions. If I recall correctly, Eden and R.A. were not on good terms. Why would a killer forge a note from Eden of all people to lure R.A. out? Wouldn't R.A. have ignored it, since she hates Eden so much? Yeah, why choose Eden? Maybe the Blackened is completely forging a bunch of nonsense just to make it seem like Arturo and Eden are involved and Arturo's the killer. Maybe they're setting him up. Listen, I don't want to defend this guy. I can't stand him. But it's a possibility we should, maybe think about in the back of our heads. But if he turns out to be the Blackened, I'll be okay with that. Not to mention, the note also talks of a promise R.A. made to Eden to become friends. That's quite strange. And for this note to successfully have convinced R.A. to come out alone, that information would have to actually be true. He has a point.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry for causing so much trouble, but now that I no longer need to keep it secret, I guess I can explain everything about what happened between me, R.A., and Arturo.
What do you mean? What happened between the three of you? What happened?
It happened the day Nico tried to kill Ace. The day that Ari and I had a falling out.
What happened?
Why am I putting up with you?
Ugh, what do you want from me? I was in the middle of something with Julia. If you had to pull me away from that, then it better be very important.
Arturo, I was given your motive secret.
Oh, look at his face. I admit, he has a good, panicky sprite. They always have, the panic sprites for the Blackens and the ones getting accused. He has a good one, I admit it. Because he's so creepy. What?
I received your secret, which is your younger sister killed herself because of you. You should have never left.
Oh.
David suggested that we share everyone's secrets, so I wanted to know if you'd be okay if I shared this with everyone else. But it's also okay if you don't want to.
I don't think he'd want to.
That's terrible.
Having a family member commit suicide, I'm sure it's a painful topic for you, and...
There's no way. That's my secret.
Eh? But it definitely has your name on it.
No. That's not true. That's a lie. There's no way it was my fault. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Arturo, you're making a really scary face right now.
How is it possibly my fault that I wanted to live my own life?
Arturo! Stop! What are you doing?
Bro pulled out a scalpel to her throat? Are you kidding? He grabbed her by the hair and he's like, oh. God, I hate him. But he is.
Please, let me go!
But there's something about like, yeah, I hate him. But there's something about like when a character goes, you know, crazy. And they do that thing. You see it a lot in Danganronpa when like they're fine and then all of a sudden when they get cornered and they get really stressed out, they like freak out. And I'm like, I kind of like those characters. They're interesting to me. That's so weird. It's okay. It's fiction. They're not real people. Okay.
I refuse to accept that secret of mine. It never happened. I wanted it buried in the past.
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to bring up something bad!
If anyone else finds out about this, then I'll make you suffer. Understand?
I won't tell anyone! I promise! Please don't hurt me! I didn't mean it!
Leave her alone!
Ooh, Ari?
I said, leave her alone, Arturo! If you dare try and commit a murder in front of me, then I won't let you get away with it! Because I'll be a witness! I'll tell everyone!
When did you get here? Did you not hear me, dumbass? I said put her down. Ah, what is that? What? She kicked Arturo in the back of the knee when he turned his head, causing him to fall and drop Eden. Did he I know he grabbed her by the hair. Did he actually lift her off the ground by her hair? What a piece of garbage. I can't stand him. I hope he's the killer so we can see him die. No, I'm sorry. That was not a good thing to say. It's fine. He's not real. I don't actually like people dying. Okay, it's not real. It's fake. Gotcha.
How dare you?
Who do you think you are?
You stupid idiot. Do you even understand what situation you're in now? I overheard your lame little secret. Sounds pretty bad, honestly. You must be a real crappy person to have done that.
You idiot!
If I really felt like it, I could expose it to everyone how much of a piece of garbage you are.
Don't you dare. If you do.
So what?
Oh, are you threatening me? How scary.
That's nothing. You're not so scary compared to some of my old classmates. I get threats all the time. You're gonna have to try harder if you want to intimidate me into silence. Ooh, interesting. So did he intimidate her into silence by killing her? Pack it up, you second-rate back alley surgeon. You might be able to scare Eden, but I seriously couldn't give a damn about your lanky tall ass. Wow. Just keep your mouth shut.
Toodles.
Ugh.
Are you seriously still crying? He's gone now.
Thank you.
Eh?
For helping me.
I helped you?
Isn't that what you did? You didn't have to insert yourself into a dangerous situation like that. So, thank you.
She did come to her rescue.
I guess you can leave now.
Hey, if that creep-ass Arturo bothers you again, I'll fucking gut him.
Oh.
Huh? Are you protecting me? Why? I thought you
because she's a softie deep down.
I do hate you. But only because I'm a little jealous of you. Because you're so kind and cute and shit. Deep inside, I honestly just wanted to be friends with someone genuinely nice like you. Friends? Ugh, don't give me that weenie look! I know I'm probably talking out of my ass here. But I can't stop thinking about the difference between you and me. Why you're so popular and loved, and I'm just some bitch that no one can stand. It's probably because you do nice things for others. So, I guess if I want to have lots of friends like you, I need to do nice things too.
Aw.
I haven't really been nice to anyone in a really long time, so I'm not good at it. Being shitty is a lot easier, but I guess I can try.
Say something. I just poured my freaking heart out to you. Don't leave me hanging. I'm glad that you want to be my friend. That makes me really happy. Oh. Ugh, this is why I can't stand you. Because you're always so forgiving. Can't you at least speak your mind and tell me that I'm full of crap for cooking up a stupid scheme like this to get popular? Oh, I wish they could have been friends. Now she's dead. We could have been beautiful friends. Maybe more.
I have no friends because I always say stuff like that, don't I?
Yeah.
That look you're giving me. You don't believe me, do you? Figures. I've been so shitty and manipulative this whole time. It's only fair that you think I'm only putting on another faked act to make people like me.
Oh. Oh.
So I'll prove it to you. I'm going to be your friend. And I'll do nice things for you. Anything at all. Don't underestimate me. I can be a good person too. Being a good person means doing nice things. So if there's anything you need from me, whether it's defending you from scary jerks like Arturo, or baking some stupid fucking cake, I'll do it. I promise.
Oh, my heart.
I'll do anything for you. Okay?
Oh.
Because that's what friends do.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say something else. I thought she was gonna say something else. I thought this was a confession scene.
Means more than you know. Just as I thought, you're pathetic and weak, and you always need to rely on others to get by. But I guess this time I can be the person you rely on.
Stop. Why does this have to hurt my soul, game? Or story? I don't know what to call it.
Ari was trying to help me. She wanted to have friends and be happy.
Oh.
And now she's dead. When I saw that note, I realized that someone must have overheard our conversation. They knew how hard Ari was trying to be nice to me, and they used it to lure her out. If I was strong enough, if I didn't need Ari to help me, and none of this would have happened. Ari would have never died. Just like Min. Just like Min. It's all my fault.
Oh, Eden. It's not your fault at all. How terrible.
Shit.
Damn. Messed up. Are you really saying you simply took Ari's words at face value? You, want to do that later? Now's kind of a bad time. Okay, sorry. Oh, look at Charles and his cute little blushy face. I love him. If Eden and Ari really had that conversation, then it explains a lot. I had my doubts. A clearly suspicious note asking her to meet alone with no explanation as to why, during a killing game of all times. Oh, look at the sprite on David. This is a good sprite. I like when they go crazy and the crazy sprites. They're so good. What's wrong with me?
What kind of person would fall for such an obvious trap? You'd have to be short-sighted, naive, foolish, senseless, downright idiotic. Unless, of course, you were Are. That girl wanted desperately to prove herself as a friend to Eden, and yet she completely lacked any experience with what friends were actually like. Of course, it never occurred to her that handing out suspicious notes was not something that normal people did. What could she know about friendship, after all? Look at his face. I'm sorry. I had to stop. Look at his face. Do you see this face right here? He's going to kill somebody. If he didn't do this right now, he's going to in the future. He's going to be a killer. If he isn't the killer right now. I think it's possible he could be, actually. Like, I think they want us to think it's Arturo, and, like, let's be real, we all want it to be. But it seems... Just watch. He's going to survive this whole thing. Just to screw me over. Someone like her, who had not once experienced kindness in her entire life, up until now. Even if she had her misgivings about something so suspicious, she must have pushed it aside due to her unwavering faith in her blossoming friendship. A friendship that she didn't understand in the slightest. It's so... it's just so foolish for someone to take advantage of Ari like that. You're someone... Listen, David. You're someone who could know that she's like that. You were the one who comforted her, and you saw her at her most vulnerable. You would have known that she was a person who would fall for that, and you could take advantage of that. I'm just saying. It's absolutely unforgivable. All she wanted was to change. What a reprehensible person this killer is. I look forward to seeing their painful execution. Unless it's you. Look, I love when they go like the under intense stress. What's wrong with me? I just like to put characters through trauma, let's be honest. I'm a writer, that's what we do.
So then, it really is my fault, isn't it? She died because she believed in me.
Sorry to cut sideways into an emotional moment, but I need to bring it back to the trial.
The truth is...
Because the killer used this note to lure Ari out. The killer is either someone who overheard that conversation, or the killer is Arturo or Eden themselves. Arturo, you seriously are the worst.
Piece of shit.
You would have known all of this. So you could have easily made the note and lured Ari out as revenge for getting in your way. And then you killed her. Well, that's what we want, but it's not going to be the case. Just watch. Watch.
Absolutely not.
I did not. Again with these accusations. Accusations. So far, everything that's been leveled against you has been true. Point. But what? Like they're making it seem like it's Arturo to get my hopes up, and then it's gonna change, and it's gonna be somebody else, and there's gonna be a twist. I'm sure there's gonna be a twist somewhere. All the evidence is practically screaming that you're the killer. You have a clear motive, and the note to lure out Ari is the smoking gun.
No way!
Please don't tell me. If you really killed Ari over that, Arturo, then...
That's not...
I did not. Everyone is so unreasonably painting me as a villain. You are a villain. Whatever you did to your sister, you probably did to Ari too.
What do you know?
Shut your goddamn mouth. You know nothing about my family.
Arturo, you're so fascinating. You really are entertaining. So I'll take your side. I don't care about morals. I don't care about whether people get hurt or whether they die. I just need to be entertained.
She's so creepy.
you become more and more irredeemable, and I'll only love you more. I want to hear all about those terrible things you did with no justification.
Why me?
For someone who's taking my side, you sure are making me look a lot worse. Wit's just like, heh. She is making you look pretty bad, bro. You should invest in some better PR, maybe. Why is this happening to me? I did not kill Are. She annoyed me and threatened me, true. But I did not kill her. Yes, you did.
My.
Oh, little Jay is always so quick to jump to conclusions.
Enough. Give Arturo a chance to defend himself first. You want to defend a murderer like him? Why?
Are you stupid?
Why? Why do I want to discuss things carefully in a trial and not jump to conclusions? You are so infuriatingly stupid that I am not even going to explain why.
Calm down.
Charles has a point. As much as I'm tempted to let my emotions get in the way, I suppose we should listen to Arturo's account.
What do you have to say for yourself?
But fair warning, Arturo. I already have quite a low opinion of you on account of everything I've learned about you just now.
Just now? I've had a low opinion of him since day one. I'm not the killer because... Oh, give me a minute to think of a defense. What the heck do you mean, give me a minute to think of a defense? Are you serious?
You have an alibi, don't you?
Oh. That's right. Terrico has established that the murder must have happened before nighttime. And if this note was used to lure out Are to her murder, then the murder could only have happened at 7:30 p.m. or later.
Shit.
Damn it. If the murder happened during that time period, then Arturo's got an alibi. He kept following me around yesterday, as usual. We were together the entire time.
I'm not convinced.
The entire time? Are you sure? There may be gaps in which Arturo could have theoretically snuck away to commit the murder. Don't forget that Min technically had an alibi as well. David, I'm looking at you. You have the sprites to be a killer. Do you really have a complete solid alibi from 7:30 to 10? Between that time span? Yeah. Arturo was at my side. Unfortunately. Darn it, he has an alibi. Of course he does. They're baiting me. Exactly. I cannot be the killer, as I have an airtight alibi now.
Shut up.
Don't look so pleased with yourself. Even if you didn't kill Are, you still did a lot of messed up stuff. Let's move on.
Why don't we discuss this?
Since we're on the topic of alibis, I think now would be a good time to discuss them in more detail, as we have now narrowed down the murder to take place between 7:30 and 10 p.m. Eden and I have a continuous alibi from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It has become a bit of a tradition for the two of us to clean up after dinner together. And after we're done, we talked for quite some time, brainstorming ways to deal with the motive. Although I suppose we weren't able to find a solution in time. Right.
If both Eden and Arturo have solid alibis, then the killer must have been someone who overheard their conversation. Yeah. Arturo, Eden. Do you know if anyone was listening in? I don't.
A lot was going on. I wouldn't have noticed. I'm sorry.
Just my luck.
Figures. Let's keep pursuing everyone's alibis. I was with Wit the entire time. Can confirm. Mm-hmm. You were with Wit the entire time? Doing what? Snuggling? Cuddling? What were you doing? Where's the... I just hit the... I wanna know. They should have a bonus episode of what Charles and Wit do when they're together. I'd watch that. Doing what exactly? Unimportant. What's your alibi? Oh, unimportant. Of course it is. What were you doing? I love them. It's okay. I can tease them because I love them. I was with Jericho. We were watching some movies together.
Sorry.
I don't remember. So that means I was probably asleep in my room alone.
Oh, great.
Terrific. You don't have an alibi. I guess not.
Well,
I also unfortunately was not with anyone else at the time. If it helps, I did my laundry during that time. Nico, do you have an alibi? I was wandering around.
What the hell? Why are you always wandering around alone? Do you have any damn clue how suspicious that makes you?
Man, Ace has it out for Nico. I don't blame him, though. They did try to kill him. No, not this again.
Piss me off!
You know what? You're the most suspicious out of everyone here. You have absolutely no one to back you up during the time of the murder. You can't even explain what you were doing.
Yeah, Nico's suspicious, but I don't think it's them.
And you're already a goddamn murderer to begin with. I'm convinced you killed R.A.
I didn't. Please stop accusing me.
I bet you wish I was the one that died instead of R.A., right? Too bad, so sad. I'm still here, and I'm gonna call you out for your... crappiness. I don't like to say those bad curse words.
Enough. What exactly is your alibi then, if you're so quick to accuse?
I was working out in the fitness room.
Why were you working out? You just had your throat slashed. What's wrong with you, Ace? On the second floor? Let me guess, you were alone?
Whatever.
Then you're even more suspicious.
Pardon me.
I got a little worked up. Hu Jing is so adamant about protecting Nico. She's very protective of them. There has to be a reason. I'm sure Nico has her secret. Right? That has to be it.
My.
Oh, even Auntie Hu can get petty every now and then. Who knew? But if Ace was on the second floor at the time of the murder occurred, then he is sort of suspicious. Yeah, unfortunately. David, weren't you on the second floor too? Huh? I'm sorry, Wit, but I'm feeling awfully tired today. I'm not really in the mood to socialize. I should probably rest.
In that case...
Hey, if you need a rest, why don't you chill in the relaxation room for a bit? Might help ya.
Thank you.
I'll try that. Thanks for the suggestion. Wit made the recommendation that you spend time in the relaxation room last night. You did go there, didn't you? Did I really? You definitely did go downstairs at some point, because I saw you go in the elevator.
That's...
I suppose I did. How do you not remember that, hello? Why are you acting so confused? In that case, the two people who were closest to the location of the murder during the time of the murder occurred were Ace and David. It's David. It's messed up, but I think it's David. Not necessarily.
Just because someone says they were sleeping or doing laundry doesn't mean that they were actually doing those things. It'd be foolish to take everyone's account at face value. That's true, so the 4 of them are pretty suspicious. I doubt Rose, honestly. Levi, David,
In that
Ace.
case,
A ton of people have missing alibis. Is there even a way to figure out who could have sent the note to Ari?
Even so,
We can still question the people who we know for sure were down there. Ace, David, answer me. Even if you two weren't the killer, shouldn't you have noticed something out of the ordinary? Did you not even see that a murder was happening mere rooms over?
so what?
Nope. Didn't see nothing suspicious.
I did not either. Although I admit I never looked in the playground. But listen, David. You were in the relaxation room. What else is in the relaxation room, Fish. The fish are in the relaxation room, and that's where you were. The person who killed her had to come in and get the fish. I don't know. I still don't know what the significance of the fish is. But you would have seen them. If it's not you. So, I'm just saying.
Even then, to have not noticed anything at all.
It's technically plausible. We currently don't know the mechanism of the murder. Don't jump to conclusions. However, I never saw Ace once, which seems strange in hindsight.
Oh, keeping the blame on me now.
Ace, you shouldn't take everything as a personal attack against you. I'm simply speaking the truth.
Speaking the truth, don't make me laugh.
Oh, that's right. You two talking reminded me of something. David said his secret was... What was it again? Something about being depressed? I can't quite remember. Family history of depression? Ah, right. Of course I forgot it. It's not on the board at all.
Let's see. Let's see. You exist to manipulate others. Everyone else is to be taken advantage of. You're a murderer. You hold no remorse. You were quite the hopeless child. Dying once wasn't enough, so you attempted suicide 3 times. You always treated competition with ruthlessness, but poisoning them to win was a bit too far, wasn't it? You're constantly blaming yourself for the death of your parents and siblings. It doesn't matter that it's not your fault, just that you didn't go with them. You only took on your talent to distract from the incessant need to harm yourself for fun. I think either Veronica or Hu Jing has David's secret. I think one of these two is David's. I don't know which one, though. I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
Isn't that weird? Why isn't your secret on there at all?
Oh, right. Like I said to Tarako, I was probably mistaken about what secret of mine would be the motive.
You piss me off!
If you're trying so hard to make yourself look good, jerk, then why not reveal your secret again? Come clean about it like you did last time.
Is that really necessary now? You know what I just realized? Listen, this has nothing to do with anything. I just realized as I was looking at the secrets, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned previously, one of the earlier parts I was watching, I was like, Hu Jing is so protective of Nico. Maybe she has, or they have her secret, but that's impossible because we know now that Nico had Ace's secret. But so I'm a dum-dum. I'm sorry. Please excuse everything I said about that because I am dumb. But she is very protective of them, insanely so. For I don't know why. No, you're being weird. You were so bent on being open with everyone's secrets.
And now you won't reveal yours again? That's suspicious behavior. She's right. You are being weird, David. Please don't accuse me of being suspicious without solid evidence.
You want solid evidence? All right, you asked. Everyone open your fucking ears and listen to me. I know what David's secret is.
Huh? Are you serious? It's gonna end right there? Alrighty, so we are here in the next episode, episode 11. I just need to say before we start it, the video did give a warning that it contains some suicide and self-harm topics. So I don't know why you'd still be watching if that kind of thing really triggers you, but if it does, please step away. I don't want to cause any problems, but yes, so I did get that warning. So just letting you know. But that cliffhanger was crazy. This is actually the last episode. So this is the last episode that's out at the moment because I believe the developer is on hiatus because of health. So while we wait for them to come back, this is the last one. I don't know what to expect, but in the last part, Ace said he knows what David's secret is. So I'm excited to keep going. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready for the last one, and I hope it comes back soon. I know what David's secret is.
I'm sorry?
Excuse me? Oh, I thought you had received Nico's secret.
Yeah, I did. But last night, I overheard David and RA meeting up to talk about the motive secrets.
Oh, did you now?
Are you an idiot?
Wait, what? That is incredibly important information. Why on earth would you not bring this up earlier? Do you have brain damage? Oh my god, Charles, please. David met up with the murder victim during the time her murder would have taken place. This is not some small piece of evidence you can forget about. You absolutely should have brought this up earlier.
Shut up! You piss me off!
You know what? I changed my mind. If you want to hear my full testimony, then get on your knees and freaking beg for it, you pathetic...
What's wrong with my tongue?
You pathetic sacks of crap.
It is so hot in this room, Dying. I really want to put the fan on, but I think the microphone picks it up.
I'm giving you valuable information that could change this trial. So act like you're grateful because you owe me. If I want to keep things to myself, then I will. After all, David is doing the exact same thing.
Come on, stop riling him up. Let's hear what he has to say.
Why don't you go beat up on him instead? Why do I have to be punished for the fact that David is a lying asswipe?
I am suspicious of David as well, actually, at this point. What?
It's obvious.
Besides, I figured this would only distract you lot since, I'm pretty sure I know who the murderer is. It's not David, it's Nico.
Okay, Ace has tunnel vision for Nico.
Cut that out.
Out of all possible reasons not to share your testimony, that one might be the most idiotic.
You're all being real rude to someone you're asking a favor from. You know what? Maybe I'll keep it to myself. You ingrates don't deserve this.
Jeez, stop riling him up.
Shut your mouth.
Levi? Well, Levi's got one of these sprites too, I see. Levi? So this all the time, Levi is cool and calm and collected, and now he's freaking out. I love it. Ace, stop messing around right now.
Gonna resort to force? Fine. I was gonna tell you anyway. I just wanted the satisfaction of pissing you off first.
Jeez, Ace, come on.
Oh, great. Another asshole coming down here. Just when I thought I'd get some quiet.
David, I finally found you.
Ooh.
Ah, Ari. Good evening. Did you need to talk to me?
It's about those motive secrets.
I see. I know that it may have been hard for you to confess yours, but...
Why did you lie about your secret?
Wait a second. Wait. At first, I had thought that David's secret was one of the two, you know, self-harm-esque secrets. Now I'm wondering if Ari had his. Is David a murderer? Did Ari have David's secret? Because how else would she know that he lied? She knows that he lied because she has his. He's the murderer. Oh my god.
Huh?
Of course, that made me curious, so I decided to listen in.
I'm sorry?
I don't quite understand. You said your secret was that you had a family history of depression. It is. I didn't lie. That's the truth. Your secret really is. I'm sorry, there goes my voice. Give me a second. What's wrong with me? It's the Ace voice. It kills me. I love doing it though. Let's be honest. I have a lot of fun. Like, that's like my Ash Ketchum voice. Your secret really is, you exist to manipulate others. Everyone else exists to be taken advantage of. Isn't it? Oh. Huh?
That's...
Oh, that is his secret. Ooh. But she didn't have that one, so how does she know that? She had the one... I presume you're the one who was given my secret? No, not. And before you ask, it's none of your frickin' business whose secret I did get. I want to know whose secret you did get.
So what?
When Mono TV was handing out the motives, I decided to sneak a peek at the person next to me as well, which was Wit. Thankfully, he's too airheaded to notice me snooping. Ooh. That's how I saw your secret. At the time, I figured it was cool. Nothing more than a little blackmail material to line my pockets. But then you lied to everyone about what your secret is and said that everyone else should confess their secrets too. Ooh, look at that face. You said that sharing our secrets would help fight against the motive. But when I think about it, not a single good thing has come out of that. She has a point. Eden was stupidly naive as usual and tried to talk to Arturo, so now I have to protect her. Nico got super pissy and tried to turn Ace into cat food. That's also true. Everyone has been fighting non-stop with each other because of your so-called plan to fight against the motive. Are you really just trying to manipulate everyone? Wow, he is. If the only thing you did was lie, then I wouldn't have given a crap. But what's worst of all, you told me that I could change. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. That's what Eden would do. Aw, she's doing what Eden would do. And I want to be like her. I need to become a good person. Stop. She wanted her redemption arc and someone killed her. Who did it? I'm angry. Maybe I misinterpreted the situation. Maybe I'm just reading your actions in bad faith. Is that it, David? David, say something.
That's all I heard. Didn't catch nothing else. But yeah, David's secret is that he's taking advantage of everyone here. The frickin' jerk.
That's not true.
Do you really believe that?
I have no recollection of seeing Ari last night, much less speaking with her.
That's just a load of crap.
Okay, I'll totally believe that because there's no way you'd lie, right? Idiot.
I don't mean to start an argument, but could you just as easily have lied as well?
In Ace's defense, though, it is rather strange that what David claims his secret was didn't show up on the board at all. One could say that it was simply an innocent mistake on his part, that he was just incorrect about which one of his secrets would be the motive, but it's very possible that he intentionally lied as well. I don't find that cause of suspicion. You are simply overthinking the motives. Besides, Ace is not the most reliable of witnesses. It's awfully suspicious that Ace waited this long to bring up such an important piece of evidence. Plus the dude's like a bull in a china shop.
That makes no sense.
This whole story hinges on the premise that Ace is discreet enough to eavesdrop without having some sort of spontaneous anger-fueled screaming fit and getting caught. Man, they're really like... They're targeting Ace a lot. Like, they're not even listening to what he has to say. No wonder he's so angry with them. No wonder he hates them all. Because no one's... You know... when he's trying to say, no one's listening. I don't know. I don't know.
Bitch!
That's the part you have issue with? You seriously think I'm incapable of being quiet? I didn't make it up, damn it. That really happened. David is lying to you all.
Ace, this is an absurd story to conjure up in your own defense. Wit, can you please just confirm whose secret you were given? After all, you're the one who has received the secret in question. Yeah, seriously, just let's get it over with.
Good idea. How about... Nope.
Why?
Of course.
Typical.
But David is really suspicious. He's always been really pushy on getting people to reveal their secrets.
Why isn't Wit talking? It's frustrating me. It really is. Wit, what are you doing?
And he can do that only because he revealed his own secret first. That way he doesn't look like a hypocrite.
Like, what is Wit doing? Why can't he just say whose secret he had?
But if he lied about his secret, then he can just pretend that he's in the right. And then other people will follow his lead because it's good to share secrets. And I'm not saying this because I'm mad at David, really. Nico, honey, you seem to be a little confused. David wasn't lying about anything. He was simply trying to take leadership.
No, that's a good point. Why was David so insistent that we all exchange our motives? I said before, it was to fight against Mono TV's motive. That motive is only effective if we're driven to keep our secrets hidden. But if we shared our secrets, then the motive would lose its power over us, and there'd be no reason to murder.
What's your problem?
If that's your reasoning, then why don't you tell us what your secret really is? End this argument right here. Why don't you? You first. After all, you made such a big show of setting an example for everyone else to follow. I wonder if Teriko's secret might be the one about her family dying. That might be hers. I'm not sure though. I think hers is the one where all her family died. There's no need to be so petty.
Of course he won't confess his secret. 'Cause I'm right, aren't I?
I don't...
Did David's plan really help fight against the motive?
In fact, I feel like David's plan made the motive worse. Don't you think so? It fueled everybody up. What do you mean? No harm came out of you sharing your secret, right?
I mean,
I guess it's true that things worked out for me. Nothing bad happened between me, Terako, or Wit. But all you need is one bad apple to rot the entire barrel.
Damn, now that I think about it, a lot of bad stuff happened because of sharing secrets. It really did. Like, I think David's plan made it all worse. Eden trying to share her motive with Arturo made him threaten her life. Nico made a serious attempt to murder Ace over their secret. In addition, RA sharing her own secret to David caused her to have a breakdown. Although, I suppose, no one else was privy to that.
Huh?
It seems that...
If anything, it seemed as if disclosing the motives caused more harm than good.
Of course not!
But that doesn't mean David is at fault. He can't control the actions of others. So how can you blame him for those squabbles?
Because he knew what was going to happen. He's not stupid.
I only talked to Arturo because I believed David. I wouldn't have done it otherwise if David didn't tell me to.
Yeah, and look what that got you. Oh,
Sorry.
I was wrong. I think.
Oh wow, big surprise.
I admit it. I thought that sharing our secrets would be a good idea. And things didn't turn out as peacefully as I'd have hoped. No, they didn't. They really didn't, did they?
Then David admits to making a mistake, so stop attacking him.
It's not just a mistake when someone died. And it's not just a mistake when David's secret suggests that he intentionally did it to manipulate others.
You still don't know for sure what David's secret is. Need I remind you that the only real proof you have is Ace's so-called testimony? Are you really saying that you trust Ace's word over all else?
No, but I think it's unfair that everyone is so against Ace that they don't trust him at all, and they don't even listen to what he has to say. That's what I think. I think they're treating Ace unfairly. They should listen to him, but they're not listening to him. No wonder he hates them all.
All you're doing is speculating about David's feelings, which you can't prove with evidence.
It's speculation to you, maybe.
You're wrong.
But there's one more thing that I know. One particular reason that I've never once believed in David's lies to fight against the motive. David's entire personality is fake. Oh, I knew it from our first meeting. His optimism, his charisma, everything about him. It's all a facade. He's just pretending to be a good person, and you've completely fallen for it. He did mention that he's different.
Don't you dare!
How dare you say that about David? You're just making things up now to slander him. David, tell her how wrong she is.
She's not wrong, though.
David, say something.
My.
Oh? It looks like he's run out of defenses.
Again, Wit. Why can't you just confirm or deny whose secret you have? We wouldn't be having this argument if you weren't staying quiet. Seriously, why is Wit staying quiet? And why am I agreeing with Arturo? What kind of fresh hell is this?
How dare you!
That's enough! The reason Wit hasn't been saying anything this whole time is because he knows that you're all mistaken.
Wujing is really reacting strongly. Is it just me? Like, something is weird. She's reacting very strongly to everything.
Was she like this in the last trial? I can't remember, but I don't think she was. David is a considerate person who works hard for everyone's sake. What do the rest of you know? She's very, very intense. David and I are good friends. I can speak on his behalf, and I can tell you confidently, there's absolutely no way that...
Ace is telling the truth.
Ooh. Huh? What makes you say that? Sorry to blow your cover, Wit, but I can't tell. But I can tell that you're hiding David's secret. I know you well enough to know when you're trying to protect someone. Oh, do you now, Charles? Do you? Mm-hmm. Oh, look at his face. He's like, he's pouting in the corner. Of course Charles knows you the best. You spend all of your waking hours with him. Doing what? Snuggling, of course.
Aw, frig!
Not my fault I'm a terrible liar. Don't say I didn't at least try to save your butt, David.
Yay!
That's a good enough confession for me. Bonus point for saying but. What? Mono TV? Yep, there it is. Wait, it's actually true? That's your secret, David? There's no way. The motive secrets have a tendency to be phrased dramatically. Surely this is just an unflattering framing, right? No, it's not. It's not. Told ya. Eat crap, everyone who doubted me. David. He's gonna snap. Don't clam up at a time like this. Say something. I want to see him snap.
Sorry.
That was disappointing. I was expecting a snap and a screaming and a but now and a crazy sprite, but now look at him. He's just like, sorry. He's just like, oops. Yeah, I manipulate people because it's fun.
I got a little distracted. That's all.
With what?
I was just thinking about the last trial.
How is that relevant?
How Min was accused of murder by everyone. And even when she realized that her case was finished, she kept fighting. She kept arguing and yelling and crying that she was innocent. Even when no one believed in her. Even when it made her guiltier. At that time, watching Min, I kept thinking.
Oh?
How utterly pathetic she was.
There it is. Look at it. I love it. I love these villainous characters so much. Look at that sprite. That's amazing.
She should have realized that she was wasting her energy with that sad performance. The only thing she accomplished was gathering pity. Back then, I thought to myself, if I was ever in the same situation, then I would know when to stop fighting. That way, I can keep my pride. With that in mind, I guess I should stick to my words and give up. Not to mention, I kinda don't want to give the satisfaction of ruining my life to anyone else.
David?
Huh? What? What? Is he actually the killer? Oh.
So then...
It's animated?
I'm guilty as charged.
It's animated? Look at how good that is. Holy guacamole. Oh my god. Yes, 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 yes. He's the killer. Look at that face. Look at his face. Man, if it wouldn't be a spoiler, I'd make that the thumbnail. Look at it. It's so good. It's animated? Are you kidding? I want to watch it again. I'm going to go back later and watch it again.
I'm a lying, manipulative, scumbaggy piece of shit. Is that what you all wanted to hear?
Oh, look at him.
David?
He looks so good. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Is it just me, or did he totally change his demeanor?
David, calm down!
Hold on. I'm not finished talking. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Oh, look at him.
Or are you all too fucking stupid to know how rude it is to interrupt someone's speech?
Love it. I love it.
You're right. I'm a good-for-nothing liar. But I call those lies motivational speeches. And everyone eats it up. People can always change. What complete bullshit! No one ever changes. People who are born lazy, useless, and stupid will stay that way until they die. If you were able to improve yourself into a better person, then it only means you were a better person to begin with. And with that, my career is officially in the trash. Not that it matters anyway, since none of us are going to escape this killing game alive. Oh, it feels so good to say all of that. All that stuff I wanted to say, but had to keep to myself and act all well-mannered instead. Oh, you all should try it. I understand now why you're such an unlikable, irredeemable asshole, Ace. It's really cathartic.
Oh my god.
You piss me off!
Oh my god. I didn't want to pause it during his speech because oh my god. That is so good. Everything about it. I loved every second of it. It was animated. Heck yes. The new sprites, when he took the star pin out of his eyes lost the stars too. Nice touch. Everything about him is so much better now. I like him so much more. The whole time, David was just kind of, he was there. I was like, bleh. But now, heck yeah, I'm into it. Listen. I like these characters. Did he kill her, though? That's the question. Did he actually kill her?
Damn. I was expecting a lot of different things, but you're insane. You know what? Maybe you actually did kill R.A.
I don't know. Did he, though?
This is so much fun.
Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. You had so much stuff pent up inside of you. Oh, that's so cool. Why was this literally me the entire time he was talking and changing his personality? Why was that me?
That's whack.
That's whack. There he goes. I can't. It's so hot in here. I'm sorry. I could do it. I can get through the rest without turning on the fan. I'm dying though. Okay. Whack, dude. I was just keeping that secret out of concern for your career, but if this is how you really act, then your career might be in trouble for reasons out of my control. I love this fangan so much. I love this, everything about it, please. This is amazing. As I expected. In that case, David, is what Ace said true? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Look at him. Look, he's... Do you see? I don't know if you can see it behind me, my face, but Liz, look at. I love everything about this. Everything about this. This is it. What's wrong with me? Normally, I would continue to insist that Ace is an unreliable witness and a worthless flying piece of crap as well. But I know how it is with you people. Once you've reached a conclusion, you'll refuse to believe any evidence that contradicts it. So I'm not going to bother. But I will admit, I did indeed meet with Ari last night in the relaxation room. As for what I actually talked to her about, well, I've already forgotten. She's dead now, so who cares? I mean, why memorize the trash in the garbage bin if it's gonna be burned anyway? Bro. Oh my god. See, this is what, like, listen, he's evil, but, like, there's a part of me. I really hope that he's not the killer and that he survives this game. I want to keep seeing him like this. Like, this is so much better than whoever he was before. Did I actually memorize? I did actually memorize what was in the garbage. Oh, Rose, you killed her. You totally killed her, damn it. You talked her
to her around the time she was killed, and you were right next to her right next to the playground where we found her body.
Oh, right.
I forgot that we were all still accusing me of murder. I did get a little carried away after all. I love him. Sorry. Do you have a defense then, David? Yeah, I do.
Go fuck yourselves. All of you.
Oh my god! That is not a defense.
Wow.
Oh, really? Gosh, I never knew. Thanks so much for pointing that out to me and everyone here who really cleared things up. Wow, he really is a jerk. I'm enjoying it so much. You idiot. Stop that!
You know...
People like you who jump to help others in order to how do you say that word out loud? Assage? I'm sorry, listen. I don't know how to say that word. In order to assuage their own insecurities are the easiest to manipulate. It's all because you try too hard to be some kind, helpful mother figure that you so readily accepted that there could be an easy solution to this killing game. Just have everyone expose their own secrets and nothing bad will happen. Now we can all be friends. What a tempting outcome and for such little effort. Oh my god. And in spite of how easily you'll spill other secrets for the sake of peace, you're still too much of a coward to admit your own. That's not what... What's wrong, Julia? Go ahead and share your secret. It can't be that bad, can it? Or is it worse than mine? Worse than Nico's? Why are they acting like Nico's is such a big deal? I don't think anyone would really care about Nico's. I'm just saying, like, people are a lot more accepting these days, especially like younger people. And I don't think they'd care that much. Like, okay, you're binary? Okay, cool. What pronoun should I use for you? They? Okay, fine. That's fine. And move on. You know, I don't know. I don't feel like Nico's is that bad. I feel like the murderer one is bad. Or could it be that you're actually not as noble and strong of a person as you make yourself out to be? Oh, she's...
How dare you!
There she goes too!
I'm trying my best. I really am! I'm just trying to help. I have to be the one to give everyone guidance. That's the only thing I can do. If no one relies on me, then I won't be useful anymore. You knew how I felt, and yet you toyed with my heart!
There she goes, she snapped too.
You acted like you were encouraging us to reveal our secrets to prevent conflict. That was all a lie!
Look, in my defense, waiting 4 days for people to even start murdering each other was way too boring. I had to speed it up a little. This whole time, you were actively trying to make a murder happen?
I was thinking...
In that case, David is definitely the killer, right?
Really?
Is he though? Listen, if he would go to such lengths to make he wants to see it happen. He wants to be entertained, right? So why would he go to such lengths if he was just going to be the one to kill somebody? I feel like he's not the killer. It's like he almost triggered 2 murders, okay? Nico tried to kill Ace. That was something that definitely happened. And Arturo threatened Eden with a scalpel to her neck. He could have killed her too. That was all because of David and what he, unleashed onto the group.
Why would he go to such an extent if he was just going to end up being the murderer? He says he wanted to wait for something to happen. I think he's just watching to be entertained. That's what I think. He thinks this is all entertaining and he wants to see everyone destroy each other and their relationships with each other. Oh, am I? That's news to me. Someone should have let me know in advance that I was going to be Ari's murderer so that I could prepare. I don't think he is. I think he just wants to watch it all watch the chaos unfold.
You literally just admitted you wanted a murder to happen. How the hell could you be innocent?
How can you all be so thick in the head? It's a wonder that we survived the last trial. Although, admittedly, you did have Min's stupidity working in your favor.
Listen.
All I did was foster the right atmosphere for murder to occur. But I'm not the one who killed Ari. That was someone else. Understand? You don't have any actual evidence that connects me to Ari.
Seriously?
Yes we do. You were near the scene of the crime around the time Ari died. You had some sort of confrontation with her, and you're acting really dickishly right now. Super suspicious. Right? I don't think he did it. Like before he revealed who he really was, I thought he did it, and I was sure, like, yeah, it's David. But now I'm like, I don't think he did it at all. Genuinely. I don't think he did it. I think he just wants to watch the chaos unfold, and chaos unfolded. Oh, man. So, what's your point? If we decided who the murderer was based on who was at the crime scene and who's the biggest jerk here, then we should have voted Terrico out last trial. I mean, he kind of has a point.
Shut up.
Shut it. You can be as sarcastic as you want, but that won't change the fact that you still need evidence to defend yourself. You've been acting suspiciously for days regarding this motive thing. According to Ace's account, I talked to Ari in the relaxation room. That note that you deduced was from the killer asked her to meet in the playground. And those rooms are right next to each other. I fail to see how that makes a difference. You don't even know when I met her, beyond the vague time period of last night.
I think I overheard you two talking at 7:30.
You're delusional.
Aren't you making that up now to prove your point? You didn't bring up the time earlier, despite the fact that we've already established the time to be relevant to this case. To be fair, you already said Ace was telling the truth earlier. This isn't that much of a stretch. David, under light of the new evidence we have learned, you are very suspicious. Understand that we do not suspect you to be Ari's killer without good reason. I don't know, Levi, it could be you too.
Human garbage.
Are you really that stupid? Did your mother drop you on the head when you were babies? She should have thrown you out of the factory defect pile afterwards, so I wouldn't have to deal with your dumbassery today. That doesn't sound like the reaction of an innocent person. Listen to me, I'm not the killer. Huh? I know when to give up. Like I said, I don't want to end up like Min, futilely fighting a war that I can't win.
Fine.
It's not you. Stop. It's not you.
Oh, fucking fine. I killed Ari. Does hearing that make you happy?
Piece of garbage. You really admitted to it.
Is he telling the truth? Because no way are they gonna make him an interesting character and then kill him off. Are they? You?
How could you do that?
You're horrible. What a mess. Oh, how exciting. David, you should be ashamed of yourself. I really believed in you. I really trusted you. We all did. And you abused that trust.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no. A bunch of people who I don't give a crap about are mad at me? No, please. Anything but your disappointment. I'm so sorry. I'll reverse time and unmurder Irie immediately. Wow, the sarcasm on him. Is it really him? Seriously, what do you expect me to say in response to that? Ari pissed me off. I couldn't let her have my secret. That's all.
Whack.
Pretty harsh, won't lie. That's wacky. Is that enough of a reason? Like, your secret's not that bad. I mean, I guess it's like your entire personality is different, but somebody is a murderer here. That seems like the worst secret to me. Holy crap. You're a real scumbag.
So...
Are we supposed to vote now? Might as well. Mono TV. No. Wait. We're not done here. Yeah, we're not done. I want to know how David did the murder. Can't we please just get this over with? I want to be done with this horrible trial. Just vote already. No, don't just vote already. No.
Listen to me.
There are quite a few mysteries of the case that I want cleared up. Oh, you can't resist the urge to toy with your prey a little longer, can you, Tarago? I already confessed. What more do you want? My hand in marriage? Go die alone. Jesus. Why drag this out? You already confessed. Don't tell me you're like Veronica and you want to pick apart David's brain or something. I kind of want to pick apart his brain. No, but like, I wonder if they ask him how he did it, I wonder if he'll have like a discrepancy in his story, right? Like something that Terako noticed that David, doesn't mention or something like that. Like, I don't know. There has to be, like, this is a huge twist. I don't know if it's him. Maybe that's just me being in denial and I don't want it to be him now. I don't know. That's certainly one good reason to keep discussing. No, because the more I know about various methods to commit murder, the better I can solve trials in the future. What? Do you all have no sense of practicality? You're not curious in the slightest how David killed her? You don't think that knowledge is useful? Obviously it is. I wonder if he's gonna say it and there's gonna be a discrepancy. You're gonna catch him in something.
Well...
Ugh. The murder seems rather straightforward, doesn't it? He hung her. He hung her? Just like that? How? Are you really sure you want to know how I killed her? I doubt you'll like it if I told you what I did.
Shut up.
I already don't like you. Whatever you say can't possibly lower my opinion of you. Fair enough. I suppose you could call me Irie's murderer, but it's more like I talked her into killing herself. You... What? She already had a pretty low opinion of herself, and she was looking for validation from me. It was pretty easy to convince her that she should die. Is it though? She didn't seem like the type. Even when she got emotional, she seemed like she genuinely wanted to become a good person and make friends. She doesn't seem like the type that would give in. I don't know. Something's weird. That's...
How could you do that?
How could you possibly do that? Ari wanted to change, and you talked her into thinking she couldn't.
Who cares?
And why should I care? Actually, to that matter, why should you care? Ari contributed nothing of significant value to my life, or to yours. She existed as a background character for a few short days, to occasionally interject brief interruptions of whining, and now she's gone. Ari had about as much impact on our lives as a temporary weather spell, but no one cries when the sun comes out again. That's not true. There's no way I can possibly think like that. Are we done now? I'm starting to run out of ways to be an annoyance. No, we're not done. Literally, she said that, but I said that myself. You keep changing the topic to avoid addressing how you actually did it, and it's making me suspicious. Yeah, 'cause he doesn't know. 'Cause he didn't do it. I told you. I made her kill herself. Yet, you still have not explained any of the unresolved mysteries surrounding the murder. Like the fish. What are the fish doing at the crime scene? Why was the merry-go-round taped up? Oh right, the fish. See, there it is. He didn't remember the fish. I did push her into the pond at some point. No, you didn't.
Even so,
That in no way explains how fish from the relaxation room made it into the playground. And why did you push her? Don't even say you got into a fight with her, because you just said you willingly talked her into suicide. Yeah, seriously, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that he would push her and then still be able to convince her to kill herself. That makes no sense. She changed her mind last minute, so I decided to actively kill her. I don't really understand what the big deal about this all is. Because you're lying, you're not the killer. Teriko, why do you think he's lying? Yeah, I do. Right. David's acting weird. Even considering the fact that he was acting weird to begin with. Yeah, he's lying. I'm starting to think he didn't kill Ari at all. Me too. But that makes no sense. Are you saying he confessed and made up a story of how he killed Ari in such a cruel manner? Knowing that a wrong vote would kill everyone here? Including himself? Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care anymore. You know why? Because he's revealed his true personality. His career is over, because this is being broadcasted on TV. So he doesn't care if he dies. And he even said it. We're all going to die in this killing game anyway. So no, I don't think he cares if he dies. I really don't. Why would he do that?
listen to me.
I have no clue why David would lie about murdering Ari. But I do know this. 1, he's already proven himself to be a liar. And 2, his story makes no sense. Ari was talked into killing herself? Since when has Ari ever been the type to do what others tell her, much less during life and death situations? Seriously, hello? Much less from someone who she was suspicious of to begin with, according to Ace's testimony. Really now.
You're delusional.
First, you don't believe that I didn't kill her. Now you don't believe that I did kill her. You're so inconsistent, it really pisses me off. I already admitted to killing her. Why are you trying to prove me wrong?
You're wrong.
Because I'm trying to survive this class trial. You're lying, David. You're lying about everything. I don't think you killed Ari at all.
As if I believe that shit.
Oh, look at that beautiful animation. Yes, yes.
I already confessed to murdering Ari. Isn't that the point of this trial? To identify who killed her? Why are you so stubborn?
Because I suspect that for whatever reason, you're trying to mislead us all.
You don't even have any proof that I couldn't be Ari's killer. Gosh, Teruko Tawaki. I know you hate anyone who isn't you, but dragging everyone down with you by getting us all executed is a low blow. Even by your standards. You're searching for reasons to distrust others. like you always do.
Rebuttal showdown, let's go.
I overheard Aria and Eden's conversation, so I decided to fake a note to lure her out. When I found out she knew my secret, that sealed the deal. I was unable to convince her to kill herself, so I fought and killed her.
She was tied up.
Story makes absolutely no sense.
She was bound.
You can't even answer what half of the evidence at the crime scene is for.
Your tendency to distrust others has gone way too far. Really, who cares about your stupid fish? There's
Not
way
just
more
the
damning
fish.
evidence that points to me. After all, I'm the only one who met with Aria near the place her body was found. And during the time she was killed.
You're out of your element.
Ooh, Charles is coming in. You go, Charles. Yes, I like your animation too.
Huh?
Charles? What is it? I suspected David to be lying as well. But when I was trying to think of evidence to prove his innocence, I realized something worse. Oh no, it's gonna end soon. And there's nothing after this. Worse? That's bad. What is it now?
Shut up!
I need to think. Hello, Charles? Damn it. Terrico, we really screwed up. Why? End of part 1? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. That's the end. There's no more. There's nothing else. Because the creator is on hiatus, and I hope that they take, as much time as they need. I'm not gonna be like, you need to have this come out right now. No. And I hope that they take as much time as they need to, recover and get better. But oh my god. That cliffhanger is killing me. It has been 4 months. That last part was uploaded 4 months ago. I hope that the next parts come out soon. I don't know when. I don't know. Just make sure you subscribe to their channel so that you know when it updates. I'm sure you already are. If you're watching this, I'm sure you're already familiar with Despair Time and you're subscribed anyway, but putting it out there. Definitely do that. Show the creator some love, okay? Thank you. Anyway, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. That David twist was so good. It was so good. I loved it so much. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I feel like as soon as he switched personalities, everyone was like, yes. Like he's shot up there in like my favorite character list. But anyway, that is the end of what is currently available of Despair Time. Trial's not over. I don't know who did it. Who do you think did it in the comments? I definitely don't think it was David. But let me know in the comments who you think it is. We can talk about it in there. So let's definitely do that. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very tired and it's very, very hot in this room. I need to leave. It's almost midnight now, actually. I didn't think it would take me that long, but I had a lot to say. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next Despair Time whenever they come out. I will be waiting until like the trial finishes and then react to it. So, I won't be reacting to each individual episode. I like to compile them into bigger things. So as soon as I see that the whole trial is completed, then I will react to it. I don't know how long it'll be. It's however long it is, right? So yeah. If there are any other fangans that you recommend I react to, whether it's like more YouTube ones. I know that there's one that I've been following a bit that is, posting a little bit here and there. Doesn't have a lot out yet, so I'm waiting. Or maybe like ones on Instagram. I'm willing to react to those ones on Instagram as well. And yeah, or any other games as well. I'm running out of fangans. That's what I have to say. I'm running out. But yeah, please recommend them to me either in the comments or in the Discord. I will add them to my list to either react or play. Um, I actually, I really want to write my own fan can. I want to write one myself so badly. The only problem is I only do the writing part. I do not draw. I don't have any drawing skills. So I'm a writer. That's it. But I do want to do that. I think maybe I will, post information about it and maybe like most of it in general in the Discord. I might make a channel in there for it when I have like at least a set of characters. I only have a few that I've been thinking of, but I do want to write my own fangan because they're so much fun. Honestly, I have so much fun. I really enjoy watching them and playing them. And like, yeah, I have a love for the original games because, obviously they led to the fangans, but there's something about the fangans that are just, they're so good. Like they're clearly passion projects because it's not like these people are really getting paid to do these things, Like the games are downloadable for free. The reaction ones, they're available on YouTube or Instagram or wherever they are to watch or read for free. Like, and a lot of effort clearly goes into it. I mean, did you see that animation in the last episode of that we just watched? That animation with David, literally my heart. It was so good. I'm so happy with it, and I want to be a part of it. I want to write my own. So I do think I want to do that. Maybe post like, oh, this is a character I want. This is their description. And then kind of start outlining, maybe figuring out plot points on my own and then writing it out. I don't know how I will write it out. Like, will it be a novel? Will it be, just like fanficky kind of writing, or I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I'm talking too much about myself. We're on to spare time. If you watch this whole thing and you're listening to me talking for all this time, thank you for listening and for watching. I just hit my nose. But anyway, this is so good. I absolutely love Despair Time. Thank you to everyone who recommended it to me. It's amazing. Definitely show the creator some love by liking all the videos and all those things. I go back and I like them as well, but subscribe, all of those things. So show them support because they deserve it. They are working seriously hard and it's so good. But yeah, let's discuss this trial in the comments with me. I want to talk about it. Who do you think did it and why? Who's your favorite character now and why? And why is it David? Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm talking too much. I'm going to stop now. Thank you so much for watching. This is a very long video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Bye bye.